Good morning, Janet. Hi, Arlene. Don P. You guys are hilarious. Mm, oh my goodness. Hi, Debbie. I thought we'd play in the little desk journals today. Maybe give away a couple little composition books. You guys crack me up. Oh my gosh. How was y'all's weekend? Hi, Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society. Brooke with an E. Can y'all hear me and everything okay? Malibu kind of wants to get up here and then she goes and walks away. Then she comes back and anyway, so we'll see. Oh my gosh. Hi, Becky Hernandez, Regina, Terry Brett. Terry, I liked I did take a snap. I took a picture of your Instagram so I could show it, your uh prompt page. Let's see. Brainy. Hi, Brainy. Charmaine. Oliver would play if you'd get the tuna journal. I don't have a tuna journal. You're so funny, Janet. Hi, CK. Yeah, and then I also have a couple pictures of Boo. Samantha did her first fashion show at the college. I think it was Friday night. Denise went. Denise took the video and the hi Tina and a couple of pictures to show y'all. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Good. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Hope you're doing all right, Tina. I did get my trees up. I did that's about all I got done as far as decorating. It's just the trees in the window. That took a day. So I got that up and I took a couple pictures of it, one in the day, one in the night, and I'll show those. They're in my pictures. Let's see, Beth, and Lar. And I started watching your show, but I was working on my trees and stuff, so I'll have to go back and watch your video. It looked really interesting. If y'all don't follow Ann Lar on Sunday, of course, I miss Sandra's too on Sunday. Thanks, Tina, saying good morning to everybody. Thanks, Tina. Yeah, I did post them on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks, Debbie. I'll show them here in a minute. I didn't bring my iPad in here. I guess I'll just show them on my phone. Let's see. Did I miss saying hi to anybody? So yeah, well, I just thought we could just play with some mini journals today. I didn't really have too much planned. I did post a book post in the community tab. I do that every Sunday night or Monday. We're at week 97, 96 or 97 of posting every week some books every week. So check out the community tab. Let's see what else. Hi, Kimberly. So y'all know I try to say, spend a few minutes at the beginning of the show saying good morning to everybody. So hi, Joyce. So if I miss y'all later, it's not because I'm trying to miss you. I just start getting busy. That's why I spend some time at the beginning of the show to try to say good morning to everybody that's here. And make sure you put it in caps if you're talking to me. And make sure you have all messages over there at top of the chat window. Make sure you have all messages or all chat, whichever your thing says. Hi, text, so that you see all the chat. I will see all the chat. Hi, Auntie Mame. And but you won't see it all if you don't click all messages. It defaults to top chat. So, and that goes for the recordings as well. I try to reiterate that because a lot of people, even at other people's shows and streams, they don't see you, they miss you, they don't understand why you're not talking to them. People do not have all messages clicked. And so there you just may not be being seen or heard. So make sure you have all messages, and that goes for the recordings as well. And I did show y'all a couple of times last week and the week before how to see the chat recording on a video that's already done rendering and it's already on YouTube where it says comments, where your comments are, you slide that bar over and you'll see live chat and that will bring up the chat. Let's see. Hi, Joyce. Oh, I said hi to Joyce. Laverne. Let's see. Who else am I missing? I try to catch everybody, and I do try to, repeat that quite often because new people, I don't see why I can't make it. And I don't see the live chat. I can't see the chat. Well, you can see the chat later if you slide the little thing over and look for the chat. Let's see. So if I want to hide, just use. Well, there's no guarantee. You still might be seen some, Arlene. Hi, Marsh. And Marsh put out a video this morning. I watched. He did a book review and a chat on an artist this morning. That was very good. I had that on while I was getting ready this morning for the stream, Marsh. That was good. Hope you and the family are doing well, and the chickens. Anytime I see a chicken meme or, I always want, should I send this one to Marsh? I try not to send every chicken meme to you, Marsh. So anyway, let's see. Hermie, good morning, Hermie. Hi, Q&L. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Scrolling. So let me get out because I know Terry's going to probably want prompts. Let me go ahead and get those down. And I think next at the end of I don't think we're going to do this anymore after the end of the year. I think I'm going to find some other prompt book to do. We've been doing this for at least a year. And we'll continue to do this if y'all still want to do these prompts. But I think at the end of the year, we're gonna do something different for this. Also, yes, send me all the memes. They're all chicken memes. I mean, it's just funny because I see these funny chicken memes and I think of Marsh who has chickens, so. And all right, so let me go ahead and do this real quick for you guys. Terry gets to I let her pick, and then I'm going to show Terry. Let me bring up I took a picture of it because my Instagram in here just, well, I don't know what it is about the Wi-Fi in this room. Let's see. Let me go to photos and let me find Terry's thing. There it is. Okay, so I have that already. All right, Terry, what 156? Okay, 156, and we'll see if you need one or two. Let's see, 156, and there's only one. Okay, so here's the 156. And by the way, this is from 500 Fantasy Writing Prompts Workbook, Erica Blumenthal. It's just a bunch of fantasy writing prompts, and we just pick one, every week. All right, here we go. The witches have all been destroyed. It's us next. That's the prompt in fantasy. It's fantasy writing, so there's the fantasy. And then let's go ahead and pick 5 out of the bowl. And again, even if you don't do the writing prompts or do the prompts in any of them that we talk about, write them down, put them in your Society of Idea Collector notebook, some place where you keep your ideas. I do plan on kind of maybe starting, and we'll see if I have interest. I want to make sure I have interest in, because it's a lot of work to start a Society Idea Collector notebook from scratch. I mean, I've got tons of them and I know how to just like what I want and what I need and the tabs and the, whatever. But to start a new one for newbies, or even if you've had one before and you want to start, a new one in the new year, I have to know that if you're going to be interested, because it is some work. So, all right. So write these down somewhere, wherever you keep your ideas, just so that when you don't have any ideas, you have some ideas on hand. Barbara's interested. Okay. I'll probably make a post or something. Maybe in my community tab, I'll make a post. Let me fix this up here. I feel like I'm leaning in. I don't want. We don't need boobage on the stream. Um, so yeah, and I'll put something on the community tab. Oh yeah, the witches prompt again. Okay, let me see. 156. It is. The witches have all been destroyed. It's us next. That's the prompt. Okay, and now let me read I'm going to pick 5 off the top here, and you know try to use at least 3. And if you post something, and then I'm going to show y'all what Terry did with the last week's prompt. Yes, let's make a book. Well, let me go ahead and do this, and I'll talk about that. Okay, so here's the 5 prompts: pearls. Let me put it on something here. Pearls, lawn chair, flag, acorn, and giant. There's your prompts. Pearls. Let me go ahead and zoom. Let's just zoom in, shall we? There we go. Pearls, lawn chair, flag, acorn, and giant. There's the prompts. Hi, Angie. Oh, and Angie, by the way, you should be getting a Happy Mail package tomorrow. Tomorrow, Angie. See what happens when you share your address with me, Angie? So tomorrow, it's priority mail. So I've what do you call it? Tracked it. So it should be there tomorrow, Angie, hopefully. Okay, so there's the prompts from the bowl. There we go. All right, so let me put this back up on the shelf because I have limited space on the desk. All right, so the Society of, and I'm not going to pull one out right now because then we'll go on a rabbit trail of Society of Idea Collectors. I don't want to do that. I do have a couple hundred videos that have tags of Society of Idea Collector information in them. Y'all know that my videos are usually about 3 hours, and we do lots of different things. And I don't timestamp them or any. I don't do the time. I don't take the time. Let's put it that way. I don't take the time to do all that because I got too many other things I want to do. So I don't timestamp anything. But there's been a few videos that are just about Society of Idea Collector notebooks, and that would be in the title and the description if I do that. But what was I going to say? So one of the things, I think the easiest way, now you can do a Society of Idea Collector notebook in any kind of book. You can do, that's a good one, Marsh. That's a good one. You better be careful or Terry's going to steal that from you. Hi, Leah. Anybody else coming in I missed? So anyway, I think that the best way to have an idea notebook is a 3-ring binder. You can use comp books, travelers, just bound notebooks. You can use any kind of notebook you want. But I think that a 3-ring binder to me is the most versatile because you can move things around. You can put your tabs or your dividers by topics, and it's just a lot easier to maneuver and keep up with. And then you can get a big old thick notebook, and then you'll have it forever, right? So well, at least he'll have one. So anyway, yeah, so I was thinking about maybe doing that in the new year. Let me get a sip of water here. It's just fun to have a place to put all your ideas. All right, let me go over here to my pictures for a minute. So if y'all don't follow Terry Brett on Instagram, Terry Brett 3, this was last week's. I don't have the prompts listed here, but there's fan, narwhal, maybe it was unicorn. I forget now because I just took a picture of this. So, but anyway, who's making those noises? And then over here, that's my Arctic cousin. He's whistling to us. He must have found something interesting. Then there's the unicorn. You'll have to go over there and look at the prompts too. But that's Terry Brett. But Terry is just very imaginative with the prompts, as is Marsh apparently. And so y'all need to go over there and look at um, she always does them. She does the prompts all the time. And then let's see here. Let me show you my tree. Here's my trees in my window. This is during the day. There's the day trees. So I have 3 trees there, and I did post on Instagram. When they took down when we don't have our tree farm anymore, I went ahead and bought fake trees. So I have 3 fake trees. I got one big one in the middle and then 2 little ones on either side. So, yeah. So there's my tree during the day. And then here's the trees at night. I love the night pictures. So there's the one. So I did all this yesterday, got all that done. And so again, I did post them on Instagram and Facebook. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Tori. And Tori also, y'all go, she has a little animation. She's just doing little animation videos on Instagram and on her iPad. So y'all need to go look at Tori's post over there as well. Let's see. Anne Makes. Who else? My first society. I did close on. Oh, the last one. 3 binders. I know, right? It's so easy to collect. So much information and ideas. A spiral notebook is good to start with, or a comp book. It's a good start if you're, get intimidated by a big notebook. But yeah, 3 binders. I hear you, Arlene. Hi, Cat and Paste. And Cat and Paste also put up a video. She compared Crayola crayons with Sennelier pastels. So y'all need to go watch Cat and Paste's new video. I think it's a short. Let's see. Thanks, Anne. I appreciate that. Hi, Cheshire Cat. Okay, now Cheshire Cat. Let's see if I can do it from here. I might have to go. Hang on. I gotta make Cat. Janet, can you do it? Cat is our new mod, but I had to wait to see her to make her a mod. And I don't think I can do it from here. So I might have to let me go over to my YouTube channel, see if I can do it from there. Unless Janet can do it. Let's see. Let me find myself. Let me find myself. Hang on. Okay, let me mute it or stop it. Now let me go over here to Cat. And let's see. Okay. I think I'll make it. Y'all are both managing. I think all 3 of y'all are. Let's see. Managing Moderator can block words. Chat modes in live. Also ask about the standard. I'm not sure what all that means, but she's a mod now. I think I did it. All right. I think you're a mod now. Say something, Cat. Let's see if you're a mod. There we go. All right. There she go. Well, it's not showing blue up here, but she's blue in the chat. So there we go. Can't you just no, not in StreamYard. I did it I had to go over to YouTube, Tina. I went over to YouTube and did it. I can't do it in StreamYard. So, but I went over there real quick. I went over to YouTube and made her a mod. So there you go. So Cheshire Cat Dar is our new mod. So welcome her, people. Welcome her. So let's see, who else am I missing? And as always, I always tell I tell all my mods, but I always make sure to let everybody know she never has to be here. Nobody has to be here except Janet. Janet has to be here. No, Janet doesn't even have to be. No, none of mods have to be here. They can be here at their convenience. Tina's taking care of her mom and her house, a lot of things going on. So, Tina's not here all the time. So, but you don't have to be. Just be here when you can, because I appreciate my mods more than y'all know, because I could not do all this just by myself. We wouldn't get much done, with all the people. We have almost 100 people here already this morning. And, I do well just to answer answer or talk to y'all when you put it in caps. So yeah, and Cheshire Cat is a mod on many different channels, and she's awesome. She's awesome. So y'all respect her. Okay, let's see. I wanted to show a couple pictures. Let me go to Denise's because I can show the video there. Let's see here. Denise took this little video and a couple pictures too of Samantha's. So let me show you a couple pictures first. So Samantha, this was her first fashion show with the college. She's in fashion design, fashion merchandising, and she's in a bunch of clubs and everything. So there's Samantha and her model. There's at the fashion show. And then Cam showed up with all his friends from Wyoming. Let's see if I can get that to come up here. Come on. Okay, so there's Cameron and then the model and Samantha, and there's 3 of Cameron's friends over there. So they showed up at the fashion show. And then here's the little video. Let's see if here we go. And Samantha walking her model. If y'all ever seen Project Runway, that's what they do. So you can see it's a lot of people there. It's a big event. So yeah, and here's a picture of her. She was very excited to have her own reserved seat. So yeah, so that was I'll show this again. Hang on, let's see. So yeah. So we were very proud of her. Denise posted all the pictures on Facebook. So yeah, there were a lot of people there, Tina. Yeah, right. Thanks, Janet. Thanks, Terry. So yeah, I think she has 2 more fashion shows maybe not this semester, this year, maybe. I'm not sure. But she has a couple other things that she has to do this. Thanks, Marsh, that she has to do. And so thanks, Cat and Paste. I personally thought, is that girl gonna be cold? Is she cold? It looked like the doors, it was like maybe a partial outdoor event. I don't know. I was thinking that girl might be cold. That was just me. Anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and get started on. I did get the new Daphne's Diary. So y'all know this is Daphne's Diary, the art journalers. I cut them up. You can I'll show you different ways that I've cut these up, stacked them, glued them. I've done Daphne's Diaries in half. Let's see, I didn't pull one out here. Let me see. So here's one that I just cut in half, and I inked the edge. Well, painted the edges with just a sponge. And I do put black tape on them, gaffer's tape on them. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, and she also has, well, I didn't show it, but she also has her own, she designed her own label. And there was a picture of that too. She has her own label that she had made. So she sew in her garments. Okay, so here's the Daphne's Diary, a half one where I just cut it in half, and it's also can be a desk journal where you reverse collage, which is what I call it when you paint away things. And but I just wanted to show you that you can do one out of Daphne's Diary as well. All right, let's see if I can make some space. But let me go ahead and show the newest one. Of course, I'm not going to show y'all every page, but I'll show y'all. This is the what issue is this? Number 7, 2024. So I think they come out every other month, I think. So maybe every month. I don't remember. I just pick them up at the bookstore when I see them. So, but Daphne's Diary has so many things. It's, they have all kind of places in Europe where they go and, visit. And here's a 3D card. There's, card stock things in here. Here's some stickers. Are those stickers or cutouts? I think those might be cutouts. Maybe it's a sticker. You cut the sticker out. Maybe it feels like sticker paper. So anyway, it's very cool. This was my mom's favorite magazine, and she loved the UK. Here's some little what do you call it? Labels, little labels in there, and so let's just kind of do a little flip through here. Here's some. These are self-care check off, and they always have these on snot dots. The glue dots or the glue strips like this. You take that off. There we go. And so that's in here. Yes, I know, Tina, right? Yeah. And she really likes to be behind the scenes. She likes to, write, and I don't know. We'll see what she ends up doing, but something in fashion, that's her, her goal. And here's a little coin purse. I guess you're supposed to fold this and make a little coin purse on the dots there. Let's see here. Following the lines, following the dotted lines. Let's see here. And then the tabs. Let's see if I can fold these without a bone folder or anything, just folding. There we go. So then this will pop up like this. You'll have to, I'm sure, glue it together there like this. So something like this, I think. There we go. Little coin purse. Isn't that cute? So let's see. Who am I missing? Hi, Michelle. Who else am I missing? I said hi. Hi, Fritchie. Anybody else I missed coming in? Not trying to miss you. Put it in caps if you're asking me a question or want to say something to me. Otherwise, here's the new, the 2025. I do get these every year, and I try to keep track of how much water and fruits, my fruits that I, vitamins, things with vitamin C, fruits, water, lemon water, and how much water I drink. And birthdays, maybe I put in here. I don't do a lot. I don't diary. I don't put, today, I might put that I streamed, but I don't put like what I streamed, what we did. I don't do all that. It's too much time. And that's just me. I love seeing other people's diaries and journals. I just don't take the time to do an in-depth diaries. Denise likes these. She likes these birthday calendars. So I'll end up giving her that. Here's a little paper doll girl. And then they always have these posters. I already took it out of the perforation. They always have these posters in here. I don't know that Samantha keeps a bulletin board anymore. She used to keep a bulletin board when she lived on campus, and I'd give her these to put on as a backdrop for her bulletin board. I don't know that she's keeping one anymore. I'll have to ask her. So yeah, then here's these you cut out and fold up to make for napkin wraps, to hold your napkins. So there's a whole bunch of those with different papers on the back. So you could have multiple different designs if you decided to do that. I think with these, you only can have 9 people to dinner. No more than 9 people. If you have more than 9 people, they don't get a wrap. I haven't seen it in stores yet either. I've not seen the 2025 book journal diary. I've not seen it in the store yet either. But my books, I mean, my Barnes and Noble closed, so for me to go to a Barnes and Noble, I have to go quite the way. But my Books a Million, I think, is where I got mine last year. But I think it was like, I just happened to catch it on a good day, and it was the only one I saw there. So, but you can always order it too. You can order it. So anyway, that's the new Daphne's Diary. And let's see. All right. So yeah, and then I always try to pick up the Books a Million page. I mostly pick this up for Samantha. Has all the updates in all the fantasy books and all that she likes to read. Let's see. I'm missing anything? Have you seen it? Yeah, that was the planner. That was it, Eddie Mame, with the 2025 on, but I haven't seen it in the store yet. Okay, so I pulled out. This is the one that my current desk journal, and but I did bring out some of the magazines. So just so you can see, you can work in both things. You can work in a blank journal and just throw down leftover pieces. Like here's all the ones I have left. I still have to glue in here. So, and usually I just glue things in here like with a glue stick, because sometimes I'll use, depending on how, I just usually use a glue stick in these, because I want to just, glue it down quick. If they start, coming up when I start adding paint or anything, then I'll get out the Eileen's Tacky or something. You found it already? But it turned out to be for 2024, Debbie. Oh man, I can't believe they still have it out then. A 2024. Gee. So anytime I have little bits of, and I usually just use little pieces like this. These are a little bit of leftovers from like last week when I was doing my and I did varnish my disc. I'll show you that in a minute too. When I have little bits of leftover collage soup or pour toast things, I just put them in the back here. And then, when I can spend 10 minutes, I'll glue all these in, just random pages. I'll glue them in. Same thing with leftover paint. I'll just usually use a palette knife and scrape it into here. And then sometimes I'll go back and just, like scribble, or, if I just sit in here, here's one that I added a little bit more to. And same thing for this one. So it's fun just to have a journal or a chopped up, broken down magazine to do this kind of stuff in. So you can do it this is a blank one. This is a blank journal that I added all this to. You can add some leftover magazine images, scrapbook paper, or it's not really scrapbook paper, but magazine pictures or pieces of leftover little bits here. And then I might just add something here with some color to kind of make it all like pink and teal, Then I might go back in here with some, sometimes I'll use white gesso. Most time I just usually use white acrylic paint and blend it out, smear. Maybe we'll play with this one here and put a thing on here. We might go back to this one. And then this is the art journal magazine. I've just cut it down. And you can cut it down into different pieces, parts. So these are just the magazine itself cut down. This one is cut down into 3 pieces, getting 3 out of it. And when I do something like that, when I cut them down like this, I like to put the gaffer tape, bookbinding tape on it, because it gives it a little bit of sturdiness. I did not pull all my different little, maybe I should pull a couple little mini comp books. Let's see, where are they? Where's my little mini comp books? What did I do with them? I'm not seeing the ones I've worked in. Where are you? Oh, well, I'm not seeing them right now. Maybe I did pull them somewhere. Anyway, I guess I don't know where they are right this second. But I've worked in lots of mini comp books the same way that I've done this book, the same kind of thing like this, just in the little mini comp book. So I pulled two to give away. Another cool thing to use those children's books with the super thick pages. Yeah. Yeah. The what do you call them? Board books. Board books, Marsh. Yeah. Well, now you taking your son's new books already? He's not even reading yet, and you're stealing his kids' books? Just kidding. But anyway, these little mini comic books. The only time I usually ever find these is like at the beginning of the school year, and but you can order them. This one was from Staples. My Staples closed down. This one I think I might have got it off. No, this one was a Walmart. This one I got during the school year. So, but you can find them also on Amazon. The mini comp books. They are 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. No, 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. 4 1/2 by 3 1/4, and 160 pages. That's what these two I think are. So we're going to do a giveaway with those after a while. Let's see. So let me just kind of show you how I've done a few things. And I've shown these before, and then we're just going to play. I got some jelly plated papers here. We can use magazine images. I'm going to, work with those right here. And so just so you can kind of see, we're just going to play in this today. All right, this page is already fallen out. So this is what happens sometimes when you take a magazine apart and you're always, flipping and flipping. It can fall apart, and I'll just tape it back in. It doesn't usually fall apart that much, a whole page. But sometimes, especially when you paint and then you're flipping, it can, they can fall out. We just tape it back in. These are not precious journals. They are just made for collecting up, your scraps. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and put some on this side. And there we go. Then you can paint over it, Let's see. Yeah, I am just teasing you, Marsh. I know you're not taking your son's books. Golden books are good too. I've made a few, and Janice gave me a couple other golden books. I think Samantha took a couple of them, but I need to get back in the golden books and make some more junk journals and stuff. Those are fun too. Now these, you can call these junk journals, but they're more I don't know. I just call them desk journals. So, and you can use some of the images here and reverse collage. And when I say reverse collage, what I mean, let me get a palette here. Oh, before I do that, let me show you my finished disc from last week. I did finish it and varnish it. So it's varnished. This is from last week. I posted it on Instagram. It's over there if you want to see it. And then I paint the back and sign the back. And then let's grab the light back now. So, but they're always nice when they're varnished. Hi, Christina, Regina Brown, little My Anna. Who else? I said hi, Tori. So yeah, Zeely. So we finished this last week. I really like this one. I really like the way it turned out. Thanks, Janet. I do too. I love the chess one. And those are some of the images. Well, not all of them. I had a watch from a watch magazine, but a lot of the images are from Poor Toast and Kate Curry's. Let me see. Do I have it sitting here? Here it is. From this ephemera book, the Chess Ephemera. And I showed this last week. We went through it, and I did when I did a giveaway last week, I did cut some of these out. Put them in your envelopes. Okay, so let's just set this right here, and we'll play. We'll play a little bit. So put it in caps. Let's see. Golden just released books for the Wicked movie and for Glinda one for. Oh, okay. I did not know. I don't really keep up with the new books. I don't have little kids, but I do look for them. Or sometimes, like Selena was selling them, and she might still have some kits. Selena, Amore Fabriques on YouTube and Etsy. She still might have some of her kits left with the golden books. So I bought one a couple weeks ago. It comes with ephemera and everything, but I can't bring myself to, where to put it. Let's see, where is it? Right here. Let's see where I put the book. Here we go. So I bought a kit to make a junk journal, and this was the vintage golden book, and I can't bring myself to use this one. It's 1933. It's 1933. So I just can't bring myself to use it. And also, she found out, she showed this little tip or this little tip on when she was showing all the kits, that right over here at the back, see that little A? That means it's a first edition. And she showed that. She said she didn't know about it either, and somebody told her. So I'm telling y'all, that little A means it's a first edition. This is 1933 first edition. I can't tear it up and cover it up. I just want to keep it like it is. But anyway, so she does have vintage golden book, or had, I don't know, she's got them still left listed on her Etsy, but go to Amore Fabriques, YouTube and or Etsy. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Tina. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, guys. So yeah, let's just play a little bit. Well, let's see. Before I start painting, let me go ahead and show you. So I'll just do a little flip. So when you cut down, this is the other tip I'll tell you. If you cut down a magazine, you cut one down, you're trimming off the edge, you're trimming off the bottom. Don't throw those little pieces away. What you do is then you go back into the book and glue them in. You can glue them in randomly. You can glue them in how you want. So here's one where I've gone in and glued and reverse collaged out, painted in, painted out, Same for this. So this right here has been glued on. So it's like leftover pieces that you've cut off the edges, and then you go back and just glue them in. You can glue them in by color or just randomly glue them in. And so that you're kind of filling the pages. You're kind of filling your pages with the leftover pieces. You're not throwing any of it away. You're just re-gluing them, re-gluing those edges in different spots. So let's try and see if I can find some more painty pages in this one. This one's just got mostly the collage, reintroducing the collage into this one. This one, I think, has more painty pages. No, this one will have more. But let's see if I can find it. Here's one. So you can just start scraping paint, adding paint, but all these have extra pieces of collage leftovers just glued back in. So when you cut down a book or a magazine, then take those edges and re-glue them back in on different pages. Does that make sense? All right. I saw an Abandoned Places book Saturday. Did you pick it up, Christina? Yeah, we haven't worked in the abandoned books in a while. I'm not going to pull them out now, but if y'all want to see my Abandoned Places, Abandoned Castles, all my Kieran Connolly books, I have videos and they're labeled with they're all labeled with abandoned places and stuff like that in the playlist. There's a couple, there's a few hundred of those too. So, but those are fun. I love doing them. I haven't done them in a while. I should get back to them. But I've been doing my collaging this year. This year's kind of been my year of collage, and I kind of set my mind to do that this year. I don't know what my next year is going to be. We'll see. It might be more Society of Idea Collector notebook, since that's what I want to do with y'all. Help you set up a society. If y'all are interested, again, I got to have some interest in this, not just like a couple of people. Otherwise, it just, that means nobody's going to watch. I do a bunch of Society of Idea Collector notebooks and I get 10 views. Yeah, well, it'd be more than that, but you know what I mean. I have to have an interest in it. So anyway, I was going to do that pink, and I like those colors. I was going to do those colors. Now I'll have to pick another page then. But Yeah, I kind of had my mind set on those particular pages, but we'll just go to this one because I don't know what happened to it. And then this one is just cut three. Well, let's see. Where's a full magazine? Well, this is like the full magazine, and I've cut down three of these and cut the edge off. Cut the edge off and cut this down into three small ones. And again, let me go ahead and flip through this one. This one's got a lot in it. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do, Leona. I'll do that on my community tab. I'll make a poll and ask people if they want, if they're interested in it. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, preppy crafty girl Jonna. How you doing? You know what I mean, Tina. I really have to have some kind of interest in it. I don't know what. Oh, I put that in there because this was wet when I closed the book. You want to make sure and put some wax paper or something in between your pages if they're wet, because you'll glue your pages together if you don't, Tina. So, and you can put words. This is words out of a children's book, Marsh. I'm going to be teasing Marsh now about tearing up kids' books because, So this is out of a kid's book, and so you can just do word fetty, or you can do word fetty or quotes out of books. See, here's another one where it was wet when I put it in there. So just do some little doodles and have fun. But this is reverse collage, and that's what I call it when you paint away things. You're reversing it out instead of putting things, but I'd put things in too. But to start, you can just paint things out. That's what I do in my abandoned books. I paint things out, and then you can add things back in as well. But the biggest thing is taking things out, reversing it out. So this is just a little one here, the little desk journals. Some of them haven't got any paint on them yet. This is just a piece glued in. And what I do, and you can see you're not going to see much text in this because I've painted it all out. That's what I do in my abandoned books as well. I paint out all the text. I get rid of the edge text, and we'll see how much time we have. I might pull one out later. But I've got tons of videos on abandoned books. So, but you're getting rid of the text and all the backgrounds or anything you don't want, and then adding things back in. So you can see. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you did something fun. I did my trees. In the window. That's all I really got. I mean, I did get everything, Hubster and I got everything out of the attic and all the bags of, garlands and lights and decorations and, ornaments and all that. Got it all out. But all I really got done were those three trees in the window. That was all day. So let's see. So I'm just going to flip through this one. This one's got a lot of, it's not completely full, but it's got a lot in there. You got the Abandoned Civilization book. They're fun, aren't they, Beth? And I've seen you do other ones similar, Beth. I know you also have, I think you have the Forest book too, don't you, Beth? And good morning, by the way. But this is a place, if you have a little magazine like this, a piece of a magazine, you can go in and use up your paints, use up your scraps, and then you can go back and play with it or not. You can just use it as a scrap journal, just the leftovers. And yeah, the Forest book. Yeah. I love the Forest book, but I got to tell you, I went through it and my intent for the Forest book was to just add collage and no paint. That's very hard for me to do because I like doing mixed media collage. So just adding collage to the Forest book, it was okay for about 20 pages, but then I think, I want to paint. I want to paint in this. So I don't know if the forest book is going to stay just collage, or it just may stay just the forest book with the collages that I've done, and not add more to it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't decorate for Christmas until Thanksgiving. Well, I usually don't either, but depending on when the family's coming, I usually do it by Thanksgiving because the family comes for Thanksgiving. I like it done by then. This was about a week early. And the reason it seems like it's earlier than normal is because Thanksgiving's not till I think the 28th of November this year, where it's usually like maybe around the 23rd, 4th, something like that. And this was all the way at the end of the month. So that's why it even seems a little earlier than normal, because Thanksgiving is so late this year. So, but I don't care. Hubster and I wanted to put it up because let's put the tree up. Okay. And because we don't have to go to we used to go to the tree farm the day after Thanksgiving to cut down the tree. Well, our tree farm closed down. And so now we have fake trees. So, yeah, we want to leave them up all year. We can. We won't, but we could. So, all right. So there's this little art journal. And again, see how it's starting to the spine's starting to warp a little this way. And you really, if you have this kind of a journal, you really want to go front to back, middle, front to back, middle. If you just start the front and go all the way through, the spine will end up like that. And I have some other magazine journals. I didn't pull all those to prove it. They're like really, really, warped. And that's because I didn't go skip around. That's how I found out. You got to skip around. Otherwise your spine will be totally warped. All right. So then what I did in this big mama is I took 3 different, I think there's half and half, or it might be 3. But anyway, I cut down, there's 6 sections in here. Now, these are not cut that neat. I cut them probably as neat as I could with a box cutter and a metal ruler. You always want to use a metal ruler. Don't use a plastic ruler to cut these magazines in half. I'm just saying. You can also take them to like Staples or Office Depot, and they'll cut them. Well, they used to. I don't know what they do now. But you can take them and have them cut them down for you. If you don't want to cut them down yourself, that goes for any of these sizes I'm showing you. And then I glued them together with Eileen's tacky glue. And what I did is let me find here. Here's one. So I took the front and back covers after they're, it's all cut down. And I mean, I slathered both sides with Eileen's tacky and then glued them together. And then you want to really just sit it overnight and let it really just dry really, really well. Approve. Dina. Where will you wear? Oh, yes, I know. Wolfie, I know. I did have a picture. It popped up in my Facebook feed. I didn't repost it, but it did pop up my Facebook feed. My Wolfie. It's a faux fur. It's not real, but it's a wolf, like hat and scarf with the ears and all that. And the only place a hubster would ever be seen with me wearing Wolfie is to the tree farm. Otherwise, it's like just walk over there, because it's a huge hat with ears, and then the sides come all the way down to my waist, and they have pockets. So it looks like I'm literally wearing a wolf. And I call that hat and the whole situation Wolfie. But he didn't mind at the tree farm. That's the only place I can wear Wolfie without him walking or, not walking with me. But I still have Wolfie. I do have Wolfie. Let's see. Scrolling. Eileen's tacky. Yes. And you can get Eileen's tacky anywhere. Walmart, all the craft stores. Here, let me show you. Here's my current almost empty bottle. And this is my go-to glue when not for collage. I mean, I will use it on collage pieces here and there when I'm doing my big collages and the discs in my art journal. I use my golden matte medium, but this is my go-to glue. Other than that, although I have been liking the art glitter for small things. This is really, really good for small little things. And but Eileen's tacky. And then if you keep it in a bowl or a cup like this, like face down, don't forget to put the lid on. Just a little reminder there. Ask me how I know. Put the lid on, and then if you keep it upside down like this, it's always ready. You take the thing off, and there's the glue right there. Because it's all down in the cap down there. Otherwise, you're shaking it, squeezing it, trying to get it to come out. And thanks. Yeah, it closed down, I think, 3 years ago. 2, 3. Is this my third year of having my fake trees? I think this is my third year, so it would have closed down 2.5 years ago or something. But anyway, so that's a good way to keep your tacky glue. And I keep it right here, so I know right where it is. Let's see. Hi, Devin. Let me get a sip of my water here. Okay, so this is a whole bunch of this is 3 cut in half and glued together. And so this makes it fun to have a nice chunky little book. This one, I don't have a whole lot done. I have a lot of collaged in. I don't have a lot of painted in, but I do have a lot of collage pieces in this. So again, you can keep it. That's why I call it a desk journal. You keep it on your desk, and then just when you have leftovers or something, then you can slap them in there, take your paint either on your brush or a palette knife. You have it on here and you want to scrape it up, just scrape it in here, but just keep some wax paper handy, because you don't want to just be using your desk journal and closing it and going to another page when this is wet. You will glue your pages shut. So you need some wax paper at hand to put in between because and I've done it. I've glued pages shut, not thinking, oh, that's dry. And I don't like a desk journal is not for me to get out the heat gun and make a page of it. It's just to slap stuff in, and I'll just usually leave it open, set it aside, and let it dry. Now if you're just gluing images in, leftover collage pieces in, then that's okay, as long as you don't get the glue all over the place. So this is collage. So, but and then this is the gaffer tape. You can buy it by the roll. It's not cheap, but it'll last you a long, long time. And let me see if I can. Here. All right, here we go. And you could just use duct tape too. I've used duct tape on a lot of the magazine journals, but I like the way this looks and feels. It has like a texture to it, like real book paper, binding, but it's just gaffer power. I mean, it says gafferpower.com, but I get it on Amazon. And it's really, it's just like duct tape, but it's got that texture, and it's easy to tear. You can just tear it right off. It's very cool. I really like it. And it's also good for, like here on my edges, my papers and my desk start coming up, I'll just stick it on the edge there and glue something, tape something down. But I think it's probably about 20. This one's, had a little, I've taken a little off of this, $20 maybe. I don't know, 25. I'm not sure, but it'll last you a long time, because I only use this like here, that's how I just use it on binding journals. I don't use it for, taping down cords like they do for the movies with this stuff. So, all right. So that's the gaffer. All right. So then also you can use your inks. I got a couple of words here. These are some stickers. Or no, these are rub-ons. Let's just do some rub-ons here. Let me see. Do I have a bone folder handy? I have one. Where is it? It's not being handy for me. I got a couple of bone folders, and I'm not seeing them right here. So we'll just use the back of a paintbrush or something, because I'm not finding my bone folder. Let's just see. But you can put anything in your little desk journals. Anything little left over, anything. And then after you, anytime you do a rub-on like that, you want to take the backing like this that it came off of and just kind of make sure you rub it down. Oh, see, I caught it right there. You want to just rub it down really well. Otherwise, it could catch just like it just did. All right, so like that. What else do I have? I got a live. Let's put this live over here, maybe. So, rub-ons made a comeback a while back. I don't know if they're still. I gave away a lot of them. I gave them to Denise to give to one of her crafty friends because her crafty friend was, well, she just needed some stuff, so I gave her a lot of the rub-ons. Let's see. Let's get that little piece there. Did I get it all? I think so. Then take the backing and go over it and just, be careful at first. And then once you get it, then you can kind of rub it down because that's slick, right? That's slick. And then you can kind of rub it down. So you can use stickers, you can use whatever. I don't use glue with my gaffer tape. Yeah, you don't need glue. No, you do not need glue with your gaffer tape. It's strong. Now, I've got a little edge right here, but that's just because I don't think I stuck it down well at the beginning. But no, it's this is 2 pieces here. That ain't ever coming off. Yeah. Yeah, this gaffer tape I think that's one of its qualities is it's like you can use it for bookbinding, but they use it, to tape down cords and stuff in theater and, on stage. It's not coming up. It's not coming up. Tim still makes some cool rub-ons, Deb. Okay. I haven't gone out looking for them. I still have some floating around here, but I don't use them that much. But they are cool, And again, if you have lots of that kind of stuff, stickers or rub-ons or anything just floating around your studio, or your art space, then this is fun to put it all in a desk journal like this. All right, so I was gonna go. I keep closing my book on my page. Was this the page I was going to paint on it? Okay, so anyway, and then this one is just like I said, a whole bunch of them glued together, and then you can just, this will last. You can have one of these. This will last you a long, long time. I was doing one a year. I've just showed them last week, so I won't go through them, but I was doing these once a year. For I don't know. I keep looking up there to see them. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 of these that I was doing every year. I'd get these nice, expensive Italian leather books from Barnes and Noble, and I'd keep one a year and do what I'm showing you in this magazine, except they were blank pages, and I would just add collage and paint and stuff to them. And I would do one a year. And then I don't know why. I just say, I'll just go with something like this. I think this is $10. These, I don't know. At the time, these were like 50 at when I was buying these once a year. I'd go to Barnes and Noble with my Christmas gift cards, and I'd always buy one of these. Hi, Kathy Berg. So you can still get these kind of very expensive. They're leather journals from Italy, but you're going to pay probably to buy now. When I was getting them, they were 50. They might be $60, $70 now. But if you use one a year, which is what I was doing, one a year, then it's not so bad. Let's see here. Put those back up on the shelf. I still don't know where my little comp books. Here they are. Okay, I spied them. So I am going to give away a couple of the little comp books today. This size. Now this is kind of see how much you can get in them. Now sometimes depending on like I said, one of these is a Walmart, one of these is a Staple, and they're like 160 pages, 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and you can see they're very thin. And when I give them away and mail them out to you, what I do is I open them up like this, flatten them out, and put them in an envelope. So I can mail them to you like this. If I mail them like this, it's a package. If I mail it like this in an envelope, then it's mail with the extra stamp, but you know what I mean. But look how thick they can get. These are the same size as this. And these are little mini desk journals. Like we don't have enough ways to use our journals, but I want to show y'all different ones. And I just thought I'd play in these. Like I said, I was hauling down Christmas stuff, putting up stuff all, weekend. So, and yesterday I got my trees up. So, but anyway, I'm going to do a giveaway with these two. I'll do one US and one international. But this is what they look like as you fill them up. So let's see. Hi, Jane. Who else am I missing? Marguerite. Anybody else I miss? Micro. Yes, Jane. Micro desk journals. But it's all the same kind of purposing, These are just, if you use a magazine, cut down or not. I've got big ones. I've got full-on magazines where I've just glued them all together. Well, I wasn't going to pull out a whole bunch of them, but here. Let's see here. So, like, here's an example of one. This is how many magazines? 4. No, 3. 3 magazines? This is 3 magazines glued together. 3 magazines glued together. Same kind of principle, just big. Okay. So you can see it's a hot mess. Don't bother me. It's a desk journal. But this is a little big for sitting on your desk, especially if you don't have a lot of desk space. So something like this might be better if you don't have a lot of room. But you can glue full-on magazines together. I got stacks of those. Or if you have no room, you could go with this. So I'll flip through these little mini ones for a minute. It's not so I don't know why this has this on. Maybe I was making I don't know. So anyway, this is just same thing. It's got scraped off paint, little pieces of collage left over, magazine images. And this one I think was kind of falling apart. So you'll see tape. I've taped things in this one. And then see, I've gone back and painted some stuff in like this. So kind of, I say finish them, but that's finished to me in these cases. So let's see. It's another one. So starts to fall apart. I just tape it. And so there's different things. A couple of these, like, I don't think it was this one, but I think it's in one of these books. I actually took a picture of it, put it in Procreate, and played with it, and turned it into a little card. So if you do any kind of digi, and believe me, I'm not a Procreate pro, but I can, get around in there. And so you can do a little bit of play and play with some of your painty images. Here's the mask girl, the checkerboard, and the checkerboard over here. I really like this one. But this one. So just a little bit of play with collage. And so that's, and it's kind of falling apart, but again, still don't do these. It's funny though, Deb, you say that, but I actually have family members that come to my house, don't even want to come in my art room. Don't want to see nothing. I've had art friends come over here. Art friends don't want to see my journals. Don't want to talk books. I've got a library in my house. I've got a couple libraries in my house. They don't want to talk books. Don't want to see books. It's odd. It's because that if I went to someone's house and had a library in their house, oh my gosh, I'll see you later. Fix me some coffee. I'll come sit with you after I check out your library. That would be me. Same thing for our art studio. Oh, yeah, it's nice to shake your head. Hey, go make some coffee. I'll be right there. So thank you for that, Debbie. So it's just, I don't know. It's just funny. So, it's just people are different. That's what I tell, Hubster goes, everybody's not the same. Not everybody cares about art and books. And I think to myself, what's wrong with you? This is the one. I took a photo of this, put it in Procreate, got rid of this, put some text on there. I think I made a praying for people in the floods. And that wasn't the current ones. This was like few years ago flood. and I put some text in there, some digitext, and turned this into a praying for you in the floods card. Got rid of this, brightened up, cleaned it up in Procreate. I That's why all my friends are in the box, Laverne. That's why all my friends are in the box. The fibs, friends in the box. This is another one I put in Procreate. It's real easy to do. I mean, I've shown y'all how I do that. I just take a picture of it, put it in Procreate, and get out my DigiPencil and start playing. So I really like this one with the little city down there and the numbers. I really like this. Somebody standing up there on the hill right there. Yes, that's true. Now, we're not talking John here. When Jonna and Darcy came over, I think Jonna beat me up the stairs. She raced up the stairs to my studio. She was the first one up here. So it wasn't Jonna and Darcy. Let's just make that clear. Oh my gosh. So anyway, that's cute, Jonna. Oh, thank you, Debbie. That's so sweet. Oh, you're welcome. Let me write y'all down. I do. When y'all give me a super chat, I do write y'all down and send y'all out some happy mail because I do appreciate the support for the channel. And I know I'm just going to shout her out. I mean, Riri messaged me, goes, don't send me anything because I gave you a super chat. And I said, no. I did the PHHHT, and she got some happy mail anyway. I do send y'all out happy mail when you support the channel. So I do appreciate that. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Debbie. And Debbie, I follow her on Facebook. She always, not always, sometimes she has her moments, but she posts some very, very inspiring little, animals. That makes me smile. She posts some things that really make me smile on Facebook. And then she also does color book pages on and other art. She does on, she's been doing color book pages lately on Instagram. So if y'all don't follow Debbie on IG, let's see. Oh, that's all right, Angie. I didn't know. I never expect anybody to have to say. People have things to do. When I'm watching other people's streams for 3 and 4 hours, Mary, when she's going for 8, I don't usually stay for 8, but I can run things in the background while I'm doing my other stuff, and I can have to be back and forth if I'm running up and down the stairs or going back and forth doing things and just have them in the background, catch as much as I can. I do try to do that because I can't sit for, and I'd never get anything done. So I understand everybody's got lives. So if you want to watch, and that's another thing too. If you watch the recordings, now, of course, it's more fun live because you're actually talking to people when you're here. So I got to say, it is more fun if you can watch live, even if you have to be back and forth. It's more fun because you're interacting live with people. But if you watch the recordings and, like if I'm using a heat gun for 5 minutes, just take that little slider bar and go, and then watch for a few minutes. If something's kind of like, oh, I've seen this technique 20 times. You can get through a 3 or 4 hour video in, a short amount of time. If you want to just see the techniques and the whatever, yeah, doesn't bother me at all. I appreciate y'all being here for any length of time. And thank you, Tex, waving from the lurker balcony. So, and again, I don't really journal in these or write in these. I'll put a word here or there, like you've seen, but for the most part, it's my collages tell my story. Same thing for the disc that I've been doing. It's you can just I like people to look at it and go, let's see, what do I see in that? What does that mean? What does that mean to me? And usually you'll see what it means to you more than what it means to me, which is what I like. I like people to look at my collages, my mixed meat, and look at that. And this may mean something totally different to Deb versus Tori versus Janet. And that's what I like. And that's what I like about mixed media, especially surrealism. I mean, unless Dolly told you what he meant in all his paintings, you would have to just interpret it with your own imagination and what was inside of you. And it would be totally different from the person sitting right next to you. You know, say, look, this could mean totally different things to different people. But there's a story in there, and usually I have stories in my stuff, but you know, it's going to mean something different to different people. Now, then these are just pieces of paper I mean, a piece of images that I've glued down to make something with. They're not done. They're just, starters, if you will. And so anybody can do this. You can't say you can't do this. I'm going to try to take you through a couple of step by step so you can see. You can do this. It may not look exactly like mine, but that's okay. It's going to look like you. Let's see. Yeah, I know Marsh. See? And Marsh, he's off feeding his chickens and taking care of his baby. He can't be sitting here all day. He's got those chickens to tend to. And those chicken memes to watch. I love you, Marsh. So you can start by taking, let's just say, I send you one of these, you win one of these, or you find one, you buy one, or it could be a magazine that you've cut down. But if you want to start with a blank page, regardless of the size, just start gluing things down. I personally what makes things cohesive for me is color. If you stick with it, just 3 colors, let's just say you have, a book like this, you find little images here and there, you're tearing something out of a magazine and you like it, just start gluing things down in color themes, just start gluing things down by color. Here's another one that I worked a little further on. So, I love this, just like it is, even with the black piece of tape, that adds to it to me. But see, it's black, cream, and pink, and here's one that's, Payne's gray, yellow, and cream. If you pick up about, 3 colors, now you can always add, I always say it over and over because people go, oh, well, you color, it looks so good, it looks so cohesive. I used to go, well, I have a flower garden, I got to have 20 different colors. Well, then okay, put 20 colors in your flower garden. I don't get those comments so much anymore after all these years because, but I used to. Let's see, people will find their own. Yes, that's what I like, Marsh. Find their own meanings. Well, and I do sometimes, like for instance, when we did this last week, Devin, she's still here, beat me to it. I had this planned out to be checkmate. And Devin goes, oh, that looks like checkmate. I went, well, Devin, that was my title. And you said it before I could even finish the piece. So anyway, but if you follow, you can follow your own story. Look, there's the king. He's got this swirly, he's there's the world, there's time. Time is being, diverted to different things, because I like using time in my pieces. So, there's a lot of time elements, which you can make to be whatever time, element you want it to mean. Yeah, you can read my mind now, Jane. Because y'all have been around me for going on 15 years. So anyway, yeah. So let's see. Chess. See, y'all can all find your own, your own there you go. See, look at Devin. She's just gone way beyond what I was thinking of. So anyway, all right. So yeah, so you can use, this cut down into stack, the little mini ones. Let's see, did I go through this one? Here's the other one here. And I keep closing this one. I'm going to paint a page. There we go. Let me put up, what? Let me just do this here. But you can, you can just start with just a few little images and then go in with paint and base you can take your image, whatever the image is, like this image right here was like a Payne's gray and this pink. Then that's the colors of paint I used with a little gold added in. So, use the image that you glued down as your inspiration for whatever color of, I think I did go through this one, for whatever color paint you want to use. Yeah, I did go through this one. Or I just went through it recently. Yeah, I did go through that one. Did I go through this one? So, but so you can start it either way. And that also goes with if you use a coffee table book, like I like to do the abandoned books, the abandoned coffee table size books. And I got plenty of videos on those. I will reverse collage out. I'll get rid of everything. Let's just go ahead and start on this one here. Let's see what colors I want to pick. And I have tons of they're only like $1.25 craft paints, and most everything I do is with craft paints. I mean, I do some things with inks. I got some inks here, and other things. But let me get out a couple of. But for the most part, most of my collages, all the discs, my collage discs, all done with craft paint. It's all done with craft paint. And one of the reasons, and my abandoned books as well, one of the main reasons that I started really loving craft paint, matte craft paint, and my favorite is the Deco Art Americana. I think I have pretty much, not to say I have every color, but I got a big chunk of them. Is they are matte. Now, Deco Art also makes metallic, they make satin, they make gloss. I've got a lot of the metallic ones here. I've got up there probably 10, maybe 15 different colors of metallic. I'm not sure how many they make. Let's see, one, two, probably 15 colors of different metallics up there. But the reason I like the matte is because color pencil goes over these. Color pencil does not like some of the professional, and I'm not going to name any names because it's going to depend on the paint and the brand and all that. But a lot of the artist grade professional acrylic paints have binders in them that give them a sheen, and that sheen resists pencil. It resists pencil. So if you want to put pencil over your acrylic paints, you need it to be matte, not shiny, not gloss, not metallic, not satin. It just needs to be matte. And that's why I started really loving my Deco Art Americana. And that's why I use it in so much of my work. It's because color pencil goes over. And I love my color pencil. No, I think that's the one I showed me. The hide and seek color book. Let me take a quick break because I need all my lemon water, and I'll go also grab. I have one of his books. I think it's the hide and seek one. I'm pretty sure it's the hide and seek, and Tina's got it too. And Tina's, oh my gosh, where's Tina? Is she right here? So I can click on her. Y'all need to go cataconic. Is it 94, Tina? Let me find her here on IG. She's been coloring in that book, The Lost and Found. She's doing amazing. Tina is coloring amazing. Where is she? There she is. There's Tina. Tina is Catacomic, I think Catacomic 94 on IG, and she's been coloring in the hide and seek. It's amazing, me. I'm talking to me. Tina, if you want to put your Tina put the Deco Art store in there. If you want to put a link to your IG, Tina, so that everybody can go see. Let me take a quick break, guys, and I'll grab the book I have. Okay, me, it's not, which one did you say? This is the one I got, the Lost and Found. And maybe this is the one Tina has as well. There's Tina's IG. I think this is the one Tina's also working in. And me was asking about, which one was it? Hide and Seek. I have Lost and Found. And I've only done a little bit in here. I just kind of started, did this. Tina's page, this page that Tina did, it's got wood. She did a wood background. Oh my gosh. It's amazing, Tina. She did a wood grain background with this page. It is stunning. I think that's all I got. I started one over here. I haven't done much in here. I do like the book. I can't say I love the paper. I think it's good with alcohol markers. I don't love it with the other things, but alcohol markers, and that's what he does too. He uses alcohol markers when he's coloring his book. So this is his, he's got about 10, 15, I don't know how many books, he's got a lot of them. And I'd not even ever heard of him until just recently. So somebody mentioned him or something, and I found him on IG, and I did not know about him and his books. So I bought one. I bought the hardback. You can also get him in paperback. I think the hardback has a little better quality paper, but anyway, so they're on Amazon. So there's that. All right, so let's keep going here. You have the Lost and Found. Yeah, Tina. Yeah. Tina. Well, Tina, the page that you did with that wood background, oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So the Hide and Seek is the newest one. Thank you, me. All right. So let's go over here. Let's play. I got a little bit of the pink. Let's get maybe a little white. And if you ever, I don't know how you can find it anymore. I love this. I don't use a lot of gesso, but when I do, I like this Finnabair Art Basics. I don't know that they don't sell at Michael's or anywhere anymore. I still have a little bit in this. So I said, oh, I'm going to go on. Somebody said they had it on Amazon. I went on Amazon. This is the size I have on Amazon. Okay. I don't know that you can get this anymore. I think you can still get this on Amazon, but I'll tell you why I love this. Why I love this gesso is it's like butter. I don't like gritty gesso at all. I do not want, and I know there's uses for the gritty kind, the textury kind of gritty gesso. I do not even want to, I don't think I have any in the studio. But this Art Basics is the creamiest, smoothest. This is the best gesso I've ever come across. And I haven't come across hundreds of them, but but Finnabair, and I've had this for this, it's probably about this much left in here. And it's still creamy and comes out smooth. It's just look how creamy and smooth. There's not a piece of grit in there. I just don't like. And okay, the clear gesso is good too. I don't have, I think I might have a sample, like I might have something like this with the clear gesso, but if I'm going to use gesso, I want it to be white. And most of the time when I'm using any kind of gesso-y things, I just use white acrylic paint. But there's a couple of times where this is good. Let's get a little. All right, now they do not make this anymore. This is Jane Davenport's color sticks. Now, you can get, there's lots of, these days, there's all kinds of new kind of water-based color, lipstick type things. There's all kinds of these out on the market now by different people. I don't have them, so I can't tell you all the brands of them. But they're the people that put out the color pencils, I don't know. I don't even want to name names because I can't remember who does what with these type of oh, thanks, Kat, put in the Art Basics gesso there. So just know that it's more than likely it's a small one. Okay, make sure you check. Don't be thinking you're going to get this. You get this. So check this size right here is 2 fluid ounces. This is 8.5. This is 8.5. This is 2, just 2 fluid ounces. So, make sure you check to see what size you're buying. Okay, just saying. Okay. But if you have Neocolor 2, thank you, Kat. If you have Neocolor 2 water soluble crayons or any of these kind of water soluble, we used to use we used to get them at Staples, they're called Portfolio, and I still have some. Let's see what I have in here. I think they're in here. Yeah. These Portfolio, they used to sell them at Staples and you'd get 24 of them, I think, for like $10. This is what started us out on the water soluble oil pastels, was these Portfolio brand. Okay, these were the first ones that I ever had in water soluble sticks. And then I, of course, got the Neocolor 2s, which they stay in their what do you call it, box, their tin. They stay in the tin because they're not cheap. These are the Jane Davenport ones that she came out with, and I think she said Xandra's not here right now. I'd ask her because she would know. She knows everything about Jane. She's visited Jane in Australia a couple times, and she has everything Jane. Trust me. If you have a question about Jane Davenport products, you can go to Scraps to Beauty, Xandra, who streams on Sunday afternoons, like 4-ish. And she knows everything Jane. But you can take, let's see, what color do I want to put on here? Maybe this orangey yellow. Okay. So you can take something like these sticks, though, and sometimes I'll just scribble them and not do anything with it. But you can also take your gesso and a little bit of water, depending. Sometimes you don't need water. It just depends on what kind of effect you're going for. Here's a little bit of water, a little bit of gesso, and you can move this. You can move this with the gesso and the water. Oh, do I need to zoom in? Maybe I do. I don't know. There we go. Let's drag the light down in here. So just a little bit of water in the gesso, and see, you can just move it around. So this is one of the things you can do. Of course, you can just, squeeze out a little acrylic paint. Now looks more orange in person. It looks very yellow on camera, but it looks a little more orange in person. Not that matters really, but But they're water soluble, but if you take the gesso to it as well, you can start to do more blending and move. I don't know. It's just kind of, again, doesn't have to be gesso. It could be white acrylic paint. Gesso is just a little bit like thicker. Okay, let's get a little bit, maybe there's a little bit of this magenta color here. Still with the tour. Yes, Neocolors are awesome. Neocolor 2. Now, remember, Neocolor 1s, they look exactly like Neocolor 2s. But the Neocolor 1s are like wax crayons, like Crayola crayons are waxy. I don't know if Kat, if you use those in your color book pages, because Kat and Paste can do amazing things with just Crayola crayons. Well, Neocolor 1s are like that. They're waxy crayons. Neocolor 2 are water soluble, like this is water soluble. Okay, or they'll move with water. Neocolor 1s will not move with water. Okay. Hi, Juju. How's it going? So I'm just, and less water will keep them more intense color like this, but I'm kind of wanting a little bit of water on mine. Going right over that, what do you call it, rub on there. So this is just fun. This is very inspiring to just do something like this and not be thinking about, oh, it's a project. I got to do so-and-so. I got to make it look. No, you don't. You can just do this. Um, Karen, what do I use Eileen's tacky for? If you want, it's better like if you have thicker stuff, like heavier papers or heavier cardstock, or when I want to glue a bunch of pages to get, a bunch of these together like this, I use the Eileen's tacky glue. And now you can use it for anything. You can use it for collage too. Tacky glue's fine. But if you use a tacky glue or really like even Elmer's or any kind of white glue to glue your images down, you want to don't just roll out the glue and slap it down because it's going to have lumpy, bumpy images. You want to take your image, put the glue on it, and smooth it out so it's flat, and then glue it down. You get in a habit of doing that, because otherwise, when you start getting in the groove and you're gluing things down and you just put a wad of glue down, if it's just a little corner or something, that's not going to matter. But, a big, an image, and you just start putting glue on it and slapping it down, it's going to be bumpy. It's going to be rolls of glue under there, especially tacky glue. It's thick. It's thick. What is the best set? Well, I don't know what the best set is. I have the biggest set. I don't know if I think it's 86. I'll show it to y'all. I think it's 84. I think this is the largest set. Neocolor 2 water soluble. I'll use some of this here in a minute. Let's work on. I just thought I'd pull this out. Same thing. Like I said, they don't make this anymore. I think the factory that was making these burned down last. I think that's what Jane said. But you can use. There's other brands. I think Bria Reese made some for a while, and there's other companies that make water soluble crayons. Just look for water soluble crayons if you look on Amazon. The portfolio ones, they used to be really cheap at Staples. My Staples closed down, so I don't even know if Staples still sells them, but you can get them on Amazon. Hi, Jeff Potts. How's it going? Yes, they are, for sure. I guess then you can still get them, right, Kathy? You saw my box. They're all, they're old, and I can still, they're still fine. I mean, here, let me pull them back out. I mean, this is a couple different sets. It's some portfolio ones and some aquarelle. These are aquarelle oil pastels. They're all water soluble. You just got to make sure they're water soluble. Dar found them on Amazon. Okay, that's all right. That's the aqua. No, wait, that's the Neocolor 2. She probably posted it when I wasn't looking. These girls are quick on those links. All right. So again, this is not going to probably stick. It's just damp. So I'm probably okay moving to another page. But if you're not sure, or if you use a lot of acrylic paint, well, let me just go ahead and do a little bit more real quick. Then you're going to want to put some wax paper or some paper between, because you will glue it together. I'm telling you. You'll glue your pages shut. So let's just go ahead and use a little bit of this light peachy pink that I got out. So by reverse collage, I'm painting out anything I don't want. Text, pieces of the picture, like let's just say that text right there. See, I got rid of that text. But leave some stuff you like, and just play in your journal. Right, Kathy Berg and Colleen come on Tuesdays about 10 Eastern. I think there's been, and unless something's changed, they've been on Kathy Berg's because Colleen's been recovering from colds, flus, and surgeries. So they've been streaming on Kathy Berg's channel on Tuesdays. They usually alternate. When Colleen's well, they alternate. And Janet, hi Nanamo. And Janet, don't forget, she comes on today at 1 Eastern. And I mod for Janet over on her channel. So you see how I'm kind of covering up some things here with just paint. This is just paint and a little bit of water. And you can do as much as you want, get rid of as much as you want. Leave a little bit, leave a little bit of color. or if you want it really smoothly blended. But yeah, so you're just reversing out the images, and you can leave whatever you want. Okay, so you see. And if you want to draw, if you want to write in your journals that you have done acrylic paint in, a big ballpoint pen will go over anything. Yes, scribble to me. A big ballpoint pen will go over anything. So if you want to write in these journals, or you, like I said, you could use stickers or um, what do you call it? Rub-ons, or and just leave what you want. You could add more stuff too. Just because I've blocked out a lot of stuff and just left this much doesn't mean you can't come back in here with some more butterflies or more flowers, or even, speaking of flowers, let me put this, I always try to take my brush and wipe off the excess paint before I put it in the water, because then it keeps your water cleaner longer. Let's see here. Let me get my foam stamps out. I have 2 drawers of foam stamps. I don't have a lot of foam stamps, but I have 2 drawers, some of which Devin Rex for Art has designed, these chairs, for instance. I still got to get another set of hers that I like. I haven't gone back, and I got the chickens, Marsh. I got a bunch of chickens, Marsh. But I'm looking for Miriam's flowers here. Miriam designed these flowers, and this is from PM Artist Studio. They put these out from the designers. Miriam and Devin are both designers for them. And so these are some of Miriam's foam stamps. And you're welcome, Devin. I like Devin's. Here's some of Devin's chairs. I got her chair set. Is there 4 or 3? I think there's 3 in the set. So I got Devin's chairs foam stamps. And the phones are the other one I want to get. She has a set of phones, old vintage telephones. I love the chairs too. I think Kathy's got the chairs too. And then I'm going to show you all these here again in a minute. All right, it's piling up over here. It's starting to, I don't want to craft a lunch over here. All right, so let's see. Let's see. What do I want to do with these? Do I want ink? I could just, let me see. Ink would be handier. Let me see. Let me just get a little. Now, if you use, like, here's a distress ink is not waterproof. If you want it to be waterproof, come back here. If you want waterproof, then you're either going to want to use acrylic paint, or like, one of the inks like Archival, or that's waterproof. I'm just going to use these for now because I just want to show y'all an example. Let's see. Let's pick these 3, maybe those 3. They're each a little different. Okay. So I am going to ink up these little foam stamps. Really, I think they're best used with paint. But whoops, I'm going to let's see what we can do here. So we'll do a couple. So just to show you all some different variation of stuff you can do with your supplies. That's why, and Janet, I still have not got, I don't know if anybody else, I did not get my postcards that Janet sent us out. And trust me, I know she sent them out. So hopefully they'll either get returned to Janet or they'll get to me eventually. I've had some of my mail not get to other people for 3 months. 3 months later, or I've had them returned. Like I had something from Deb E returned to me. She got it the second time I sent it. You just don't. What's the deal, Leo? Okay, let's put a little bit there. All right, so now I'm going to just take my baby wipe and just get off the excess here. You really want to wash these. especially with acrylic paint. You want to wash these. If you use acrylic paint on your foam stamps, you want to wash them. You probably should wash them with the ink, but it's not going to be because it's water soluble ink. It will come back off later, but paint won't. You really want to make sure you wash these if you use paint. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe I'll stamp out one of Devin's chairs on some place too, just because. 20 vintage phones will be a bunch of boring. Well, she has three. I think she has three different ones, Marsh, and you can use them in multiple ways. You'd be surprised. You'll see. You get one of those, and you're gonna go, oh my gosh, I can use this in 20 different ways. All right, so I'm just gonna make a little flower garden down here. These are Miriam. Miriam's in Israel. She's, I think she's traveling at the moment. I think I saw on Facebook she's traveling. And she's one of the designers for PM Artist Studios. Let's see, I'll get that stem there. Let's go. Maybe one right there. Okay, I'm just going to kind of tap off the excess, see? And again, I will wash these later. But this is water-soluble ink. Oh, let's see what we're saying here. You haven't got yours yet either? Oh, Terry. I hate that. I know, Janet. It bums me out, too, when people don't get my happy mail. But there's nothing you can do. It's not your fault. It's a post office fault, you know? Yeah, and now Ruth's saying they have a strike going on in postal strike, but she mailed these out a month ago, Ruth. It wasn't having to do with the strike in Canada. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you for the super sticker. Now, Karen, do I have your address, Karen? You'll have to send me your address if you want a happy mail. I'll write you down. I think I have your address. It seems like I've sent you something, but I don't really. It's hard for me, guys, to remember whose addresses I have and whose I don't. So if you're never sure if I have your address, just send it to me again. And my email is in my about tab. But thank you for supporting the channel. Let's see. Thank you. There's and Yolande is Devin Rex for Art. That's her real name, but we know her as Devin Rex for Art. But if you go look on PM Artist Studios website, Yolande is Devin Rex for Art. That's her designs that they have made. You can, I know, but I do like to thank y'all for sending me super chats and supporting the channel. Thank you, Kat. Let's see. Yeah, I think I saw it where I was aware of it. I was watching, I think, Bailey J's her vlog, and she mentioned it. Now she's got a full-on business with mail outs. She and her husband do embroidery sweatshirts and t-shirts and stuff. And so, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem when you have a full-on mail business, So, yeah, these are fun little foam flowers. So just to kind of use, and Janet and I did the swap. We did the postcard swap with the requirement that you use stamps, because people want to use their stamps and go, what do I use my stamps on? Well, here's another option. You can use them in your little journals and your little desk journals just to fill in, do something with, All right, so there's that. Now I'm gonna put those over there to wash. I didn't use these, so they're gonna go back in the drawer. But I am gonna let's use the ladder back chair, I think. Let's use the ladder back chair. Let's just stick it right there. Stick it right there in the garden. And also, you can ink these in different colors. I could have inked these flowers, every flower a different color, or paint. You could have stamped it, I think the best way, and I saw this on Carrie the Crafter, he uses one of his small jelly plates, He uses one of his small jelly plates and rolls out some paint on the jelly plate. And then he takes his stamps and taps it into the rolled out paint and then stamps with it. That was to me is brilliant. I'm not doing that today because I'm trying to show y'all the book more than this kind of thing. But if you roll out on a small jelly, it could be on a big one too. Doesn't matter. You roll out with the brayer, roll out your paint on the jelly plate, and then take your foam stamps and tap it into the paint and pick up the paint off of the jelly plate. You'll get a nice, smooth, even coat. I just want to do one of her chairs because I like them. Chairs are so cute. So there we go. All right. I'm just going to kind of get off the excess here, and we'll wash those in a little bit. So you can just do all kinds of, put another flower right there in the chair. Let's do that. Let's get one of those flowers back here. Let's get one of these back. Just stick one up here in the chair. Now this is, lumpy and a little bumpy, so it may not be perfectly smooth, but I think you'll get the idea. Let's see. Did Lovely come in? Oh, Lovely. I'm glad you came in because I want to show your, I got it's not Happy Mail. I ordered something from Lovely's. Let me go wash my hand. Let me just take a minute. We're going to stop a minute because while Jacqueline Lovely is here, she has, let me click on her. Oh, where is she? There she is. Lovely's Crafting Laws. She does sales of her, she does lots of things, but she does a lot of her hand-dyed papers. And I've shown some of the things I bought for, well, she sent me some one time. And, but I placed an order with her. And so now that she's in here, let me go wash my hands and then I'm going to show y'all what I bought. Okay. I'm going to rinse these off too. Give me just a minute. 1 minute. Just a second. Just take a second. My hands are inky stained because that does stain your hands, a distress ink, but which never bothers me because at the end of the day, I take fingernail polish remover to get it all off. Okay, so I think I've rinsed them off fairly well. They're going back in the bucket now. Let's get the water off. Okay, so let me take a moment. And I want to show you what I bought. I also got a little Happy Mail from Devin. So Devin sent me some Happy Mail. Oops, let's do it the right way. Lost in the Inky Darkness. So these are some papers and some eyeballs. And then this looks like her Lucy dog. I'm going to put this in my journal. I'm going to make a page with Lucy. And so she sent me some little funny bones cards. So Devin sent me some Happy Mail there. So thank you, Devin. And then, y'all ready? Wait for it. All right, let me move this over here to the side. We'll get back to the journals in a second. I can't get to my baby wipes. Hang on. There we go. And I'll show you the Neo Color 2s. We'll be showing you lots of supplies to get your stuff out of the box and use it. All right. So I gotta remember that this has got wet paint sitting right there on it. All right. So here we go. This is my order that I got from lovely Jacqueline. There you go. Yeah, her website's available 24/7, but she does do sales on Fridays. So I'm just hoping that my hands are clean enough to handle these papers. So yeah, y'all can go to her website. Follow her on YouTube. Follow her on YouTube first, and then you can find out of her website and her Friday sales. And all right, let's move this out of the way here. And Janet will be happy to know. Janet will be happy to know this is my first opening of it. I adulted all weekend, Janet. Well, I got it last week, actually. I think I got it last Thursday. It was after my last stream. So I have not opened it. I just now broke the seal, Janet. Took out the invoice. All right. Hi, Colleen. How you feeling? I did send you a little get well. I don't know if you got it yet, but I did send you a little get well. We're thinking of you, Colleen. So hopefully you're on the mend. And I missed if y'all are streaming on Kathy's channel again tomorrow. Okay. So let's take everything out. I have a feeling she sent me some extras here. I feel like there's some extras in here. All right. So she made, and I bought these for some giveaways in December. I will be doing giveaways of these in December. These are, she's put them on. I'm not sure what's on the inside. Is it bubble wrap? What's on the inside of these? Or do you want to say? Is it a secret? Of course, I could cut it open and look if you don't want to tell us. Just kidding. But she makes these bookmarks, and they're crink. If you adulted all weekend, that's well, the reason I adulted all weekend is because I was taking out Christmas decor and putting up trees, Marsh. So I didn't really get much art done over the weekend. So let's see if she answers me about what's in here. Oh, Amazon packing. Okay. So Amazon packing in here. So they're crinkle. Right? Isn't that cool? And then she just makes these bookmarks. I think this is some of her dyed papers on the back here. And then this is fabric. This is why I wanted to wash my hands. So I will be giving, I'll keep one or two, and I'll be giving some of these away in December. So let me just flip through them here. She sells them on her site. I think she might, depending on how many she's got left at the moment. I know, right? Crinks. I love crinkle, Hermie. So, yeah. I think just pick 10 for me. Pick 10. So I bought 10 of them. So these are going to be for, other than a couple I'll keep for myself. I'll be doing giveaways of these. Let me just go ahead and put a Post-it note on it. December's just right around the corner. Where's my Sharpie? Here it is. December giveaways. Okay, Malibu might like. I do need to put a string. I don't want to put a rubber band because that'll make a dent. I need a string. I had what was it? I had some twine. Let me take a sip of my water. I just saw some twine. Where did I see it? Here we go. I'm going to put some, and I did, if y'all notice, my chair is not as squeaky. It's got a little squeak, but I did WD-40 it again. So I'm trying to make it squeak, and it's not. So it might squeak it every now and then, but I did WD-40 it again. All right, so I'm just going to tie this around here so that I can set it to the side and then not go everywhere. And I'll remember to do a December giveaway with these. There we go. Right? Won't that be fun? Right. Let's continue on. I did buy one of these. She had a bunch of this larger pieces of this, and I just thought this was so pretty. I'll have to put it in a journal of some. Let's see here. Get the end. There we go. crochet, and she dyed these. I'm not, and again, she uses tea, coffee, avocado. She dyes with all kinds of things. So, yeah, it does sound less squeaky, doesn't it, Deb? But look, how cool is this? So, if she wants to tell us what she dyed all this different things with, she's more than welcome to tell us. But in that, I just thought that was so pretty. Sienna color, you know? Isn't that pretty? Hi, Sandra. And there's Sandra. Again, if y'all have any questions about um, anything Jane Davenport, you came up in topic because of these, Sandra. I was using these this morning. And I said, if you have anything questions about Jane Davenport, but also Scraps to Beauty Zandra is our little mermaid, and she streams on Sunday, which I missed this Sunday. I have to go back because I was putting up Christmas trees. But y'all follow Scraps to Beauty by Zandra. So this magazine page you did. Oh, the one I'm working on. This right here, Colleen. The book I'm working in. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. We're getting back to that book here in a minute. But when I saw Lovely was here, I wanted to open this with her here. Let's see. Scrolling. And Diddy Jacqueline can't give all her secrets. Okay, well she may or may not talk about it. I mean, I think she does when I think on her show she tells us everything that she's using. So I'm not sure what she dyed this with, but it's very pretty. So I like that. I'm not going to put it back in because I am going to use that. Okay. Then this is some gift from, Mary sent this to me. Thank you, Mary. And it's, look how pretty this, and this hot pink it looks just like this in person. Okay. So the doily is rust dyed. Okay, I've shown some of her rust dyed pins, safety pins before. Rust dyed. Okay, and then this, I don't know if she wants to. It may be a lot for her to tell us every single thing, but you're free to if you want to, Jacqueline. This is hot pink. I love that. Thank you, Mary. That was very kind. And then I bought some of the little tags that she's dyed. Here. Just cut it, Dee Dee. Because that's what I tell Mary all the time. Just cut it, Mary. Just cut it open. Okay, so, and I'm not sure what she dyed these. Which, again, she's more than welcome to talk about all this, however she wants. And, okay, the pink was Rit dyed. Okay, and then these, what are these dyed with? Oh, lovely. Aren't they pretty? Oh, and there's Xandra's channel, by the way. There's Xandra's channel. Thank you, Kat. I know her name's Dar, but I like to call her Kat. She's our newest mod, by the way. So I love these colors. She had these in like a sepia color and this green color. I do too. And hi, Lisa. Hey, girl. Hey. But I love these little green tags. Like, look, see how you can see the little, water spots like in them. So those are very pretty. Okay. Then we have her eco dyed and stenciled. I think it's embossed and stenciled, and then eco dyed nature leaves. And they can go any way you like, Aren't they just so pretty? Oh, they're double-sided. I forgot that they were double-sided. So you can pick a side, or you can put them in a journal and have both sides showing. So these are some of her eco-dyed leaves, papers. You like anything green, Hermie? Yeah. So I got some of those. Isn't that cool, though, guys? Very, very cool. Yes, that is a whole process. We won't put the whole thing, but she does talk about some of how she does stuff at her sales, when she's, selling her stuff, she's talking about her different dyes and stuff. It's fun. She has a nice sale stream on Fridays. So y'all have to go check her out. And don't feel obligated. She'll be the first to say you can just come hang out. You don't have to buy anything, but just come look. So, and then I bought some different papers that I will put these probably in my Society of Idea Collector. These are like notebook paper thin. Then these are, I don't know, they're thin. They just feel, this is notebook paper. This is a different paper. But you can put these in your Society of Idea Collector notebook. That's what I'm going to do with them. Or I might put a couple of them in my junk journal where I put some of her other papers in there. But look, aren't they cool? They look old and like, like just came out of somebody's attic. And I love this blue color too. Aren't they pretty? These are my favorites. They're like an aubergine. It looks brown. They look more brown on camera, but they have a purple tinge to them, like an aubergine. Is that how you say it? Aubergine, eggplant color. So they look way brown on camera. I don't know if I can adjust the color. There. All right, right there. See how they look purple? See how they have a purple tinge to them? When the light's going to flash it out to brown. But they're beautiful. Let's try it again here. Let's try to get the purple back again. But they're very aubergine. Somebody's going to email me, go, it's aubergine. Okay. Yes, right, Jane? Attic ephemera residue. Yes. So that was my order. Now, I think this stuff here, this is some extras she sent me. We'll open this too. But I think this was my order here. Let's see what she put in here. All right, we'll just cut it. Just cut it. Just cut it, Mary. I always tease Mary. Because she'll spend 5 minutes trying to find that little flap. Not me. Just cut it. All right, so let's see. Let's see what she put in here. She did have this little flower in here, this little sticker. I'll put that on a journal. Oh, that's so sweet. Every order comes with a freebie. Did y'all catch that? Hi, Ann Makes. Did I catch you earlier? Yes, a deep purple. Thank you, Jane. A deep purple. And so a little thank you card, a little thank you. So thank you for that. I'll put this with my cards. And oh look, hold on, looky here. Yeah, this looks like it should go on this page, doesn't it? Look like it should go on that page. Okay, let's see. We've got a little Cinderella story here, and just a little ephemera. And she does the sew. See, I don't sew, so I don't sew. So it's really cool when you get these tags and things that have strings and stuff on them. And I really like that. But because I don't even have a sewing machine, I have that little, y'all saw my sewing machine fiasco. So this is a little pocket for a journal, another little pocket. Aren't these cute, guys? I like these. Maybe I should do a giveaway today. Let's see. All right, let's see. Should I be generous? Should I be generous today? I mean, I try to be generous every time, but look, we'll do I'm gonna do a giveaway. Because I'm gonna only give away 2 composition books, so I'll give away a tag and a pocket. How about that? Y'all like that? All right, then let's see what. Oh, she gave me a little book. You gave me a book. I didn't buy this, did I? I don't think I bought this. You gave me a whole book, Jacqueline. Oh my gosh, how sweet! This will be like a nice little mini desk journal, right? Oh, thank you. Ruth said my cross-stitching stocking journal. I'm using yarn and thread. Yeah, I like using yarn and thread and like twine, but I don't have a sewing machine. So yeah. Oh, that's sweet. I love that. So I'll keep this for myself. I'll give away these. And you can also ink these, guys. Ink the edges to match whatever pocket you're going to put them in. I like those. Next time you sell some of those, I'll probably buy some of those, Jacqueline. Okay, so let's put this to the side for a minute with my cool little haul there. My cool haul. All right, let's see, where were we? But thanks for being here because I did want you to be here when I opened it. All right, let's see. We'll do our giveaway at 11, which is about 20 minutes. So if y'all want to hang in there. Thanks everybody in the balcony. Thanks for being here. I like this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on here. All right, so here's a place we'll use Eileen's tacky glue. This is a little bit, this is a little bit glue stick may or may not work with this. So this is where I would use tacky glue. So I'm just going to put some tacky glue on the back. And this, again, this is almost empty. I got to get out another one of these. It's almost empty. So I'm going to put the tacky glue on each one, but I want y'all to see how lumpy and bumpy it is when you just put it like that. So what you want to do is you want to smooth it all out and edge to edge. All right, let's put one right here. I want a smaller one there. Let's put this one. Let's put this one over here. Put this one up here. And you can stamp or put something else in those little boxes. And let's see, I think I'll put this one right here on this edge. So just so you can see, you can just glue down all kinds of stuff and make you a page. Thank you, Kat. And you could go around, let's see, got me a Sharpie here. You can do little doodles around. It's just for, these desk journals are made to be, so you can get that white glue right there. They're made to be just, fun. Let's make a circle around that butterfly. Kind of mimic that circle there. All right. So, and I think everything is dry enough that I can close it without gluing the pages shut. Okay. I'm going to move some of these desk journals off here so we have some space. So that was, I used these are from the Jane Davenport. Again, she doesn't have these anymore, color sticks, but I love these. I do love these, and I do use those quite often. But at the same time, you can, and you don't have to buy the big set. You can buy these, I think, in sticks of 8. So if you're not sure if you're going to like the Caran d'Ache Neil Color 2, make sure you get Neil Color 2 water soluble. If you get Neil Color 1, they will not move with water. They're like waxy crayons, which have its own purpose, which I think Cat and Pace would probably behoove us if she shows something she's colored with. All right, let's see. I got a little flash down. Let's turn the brightness down just a little. There we go. All right, so these are, hi, Ego. Anybody else? Do you have to go? Okay, bye, Angie. Don't forget, Angie, you got Happy Mail coming tomorrow, supposedly. That's the tracking says so. So these, and the nice thing about these, well, I just should have picked up that whole thing, not that. The nice thing about the Caran d'Ache water-soluble crayons is they last forever. They last forever. Let's see. Hey, R said, I found some new color pencils at a store that are metallic. Kind of Joy Toys. Have a website and we'll ship. Metallic. Okay. I will say, speaking of metallic, the metallic silver is the only one I've had any problems with. And I've had these for probably 10 years. And the silver crumbled. The silver is the only one I've had any issues with. Everything else is fine. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's the metallic in that. But let me move some of these other journals out of the way. And let's go back to this one, since this is what we're working in. Let's find another page to work in. Let's go with this one. And we're going to kind of do the same thing that we did with the other one, just other colors. So let's get like a sienna. Let's put some browns, kind of a sienna color. And a yellow ochre. And we'll put some black in there after a while. That will black. If I put black on there now, it'll like take over. So yes, they're grown-up colors, Cat. Don't forget, Cat and Pace just put up a video where she compared Crayola crayons with the Sennelier pastels. And I gotta say, she said what she did with them is with no blending. And I thought, oh my gosh, I couldn't do it, Cat. The crayons you layer, but the pastels, I could. And she said, not even with her finger, I couldn't do it. I could not do that, Cat. I would have to be blending. I would have to be blending. All right, so let's see here. So we'll do that. Now I'm going to move this over here. Let's just kind of slide this over here. And let's get our, I got a little bit of the, what do you call it left here? Gesso there. All right, a little bit of gesso and water. And we're going to blend. Now these are not quite as smooth. They're more pigmented, but they're not quite as quick to dissolve as the other thing was, the Jane Davenport. But they're very pigmented. So just give me a minute. I think I'm going to put the color down, then I'll probably outline everything maybe with some black. We'll see. So I didn't put much down here. So. And of course, you can go put another layer on after you did this layer. Or, just you can use anything. That's one of the things about these desk journals. Use up your supplies on the desk journal. Then we'll go in. Maybe I'll get, I know what we haven't used for a while. The acrylic markers. We're going to get the acrylic markers out next. I will have to dry this before I stick my acrylic markers on this, though. We will dry this. And I'm rushing through it to, try to get as much done. You can take your time, enjoy the process, All right. All right. There's a start. Now, let me wipe off my brush, clean it off in the water. All right, let's dry this. Heat tool. No blending horse. Oh, I bet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I'd have to be blending. Thanks, guys. My moms are good about shouting y'all out if you're nice to them. I'm just teasing y'all. Y'all are always all nice. Okay, so now I gotta say, I have a 2 or 3 different sets of acrylic paint pens, but I have been liking these grabbies, and I know Janet does too. These grabbies have 2 sides with 2 shades of color on each one. Like, look, dark blue, light blue. Then they're brush tip, and these are amazing. All right, so let's see, what color do I want? I want a yellow ochre of some kind. Which one do I want? This one maybe? Maybe this one. All right, let's start with that. Now, I can't remember if a black is in here. Yes, there it is. No, that's dark gray. I don't remember if there's a black in this set. There it is. There it is. It's black and gold are in this set. All right, so I'm going to this, and what other color? I just have them rubber banded together. It's easier for me to like do this and pick through. So I want this kind of a cyan. I want a darker brown maybe. Here we go. Maybe this kind of goldy greenish brown color, maybe. It's kind of a greenish. All right, we're going to go with these colors. Okay, I want to go with those. And I'm going to start with the black. Look. I forgot if I haven't done a test of this for a while. I don't know if I did it on camera. Let's get let's do a test here with the brush lettering. Okay. So we have little stars, there with little dots. Let's do some more of these. Now you really want to make sure it's dry. You want your pens to not be, they're paint pens, they're acrylic paint pens, but I don't know if this set, I mean, if I was going to recommend, and I have a couple other sets. I have the art text, what is it called here? This set, wait a minute. I have this set. These are the Artex. The Artex, but they're just one-sided. They're one-sided brush markers, right? And they have, look at all these colors. They're good. And then I have something else up there too, but I really like these grabby ones because they're dual. It's getting you like one marker, you're getting two colors, right? So let's just keep going here. I'm just going to do a little bit of doodling. A little bit of doodling here. You can, cover up edges with some doodles. Like right here. Let's just put some doodles right there where those two things are connected. Kind of doodle there. So they're fun. Yeah, so yeah. And there you go. Thanks, Kat. I don't think they're that expensive. Were they, Janet? I don't think they were that expensive. Y'all can go look. There's the Kat just put the link in there. Y'all can go check it out. Let's see. Let's do some over here. Maybe another one. Let's do one down here. So this is another way just to kind of integrate your bits of collage into your background. And these are acrylic, so they'll be waterproof when they're dry. You never bought them no room on the back of my toilet. I thought you bought these. Janet's always teasing. I'll tell you a little bit of the story about this. Janet, we buy pretty much the same things. Now, she has more watercolors than me, but she does a lot of watercoloring. Although I gotta say, I'm gonna admit it here, Janet. Janet has this book, and she's used it a lot, and I really like it, and I don't know that I'm really going to use it. But Carrie the Crafter bought it and showed it too. Janet knows exactly what book I'm talking about. Hang on, let me get over to my Amazon here. Carrie the Crafter also bought it and used it, and so I said, okay, I'll get it. So let me see. It's going to be here. It says it's going to be here Thursday, which probably means it'll be here Wednesday. Come on. I need you there. Okay, there we go. You want to come on there. Do I have to go step? There it is. This book, Janet. Janet has this book, and Carrie the Crafter got it too. So I said, okay, everybody's loving this book. I'm going to have to get this book. So it's Creative Abstract Watercolor by Kate Rebecca Leach. And I think she lives in Carrie's in Wales. I think she might be in Scotland. I think. Anyway, they're over there on that side of the pond. And so Janet loves this book. Yeah, see, look, Janet's had this book a while. Best book. Janet loves this book. And I've seen her play with it and use it. And I said, no, I don't need it. And Carrie bought it. And I got it coming, Janet. But anyway, that being said, talking about the back of the toilet seat, this is something I've had for a while. I absolutely love it. I don't use this a lot on camera. I should use it more. And I keep telling Janet, you need it, you need it, you need it. She goes, I don't have a place for it. I said, Janet, buy it and put it on the back of your toilet seat. You need the color cubes, Janet. You need the color cubes, Janet. She goes, I don't have a place for it. So that's anytime y'all see her talking about the back of her toilet, that's what she's talking about. Because that's where I told her to put these. If she has no space for these, I would find a space. I would put them in the refrigerator if I had to. These things are amazing. The color cubes are amazing. There's 500 of them. Is there 500 all total? Oh, there's 500 in each box. I think. Wait, no, there's 500, 250 in one box, 250 in the other box. So there's 500 if you buy both volumes, both boxes. They are amazing, guys. Let's just pull a card here. Let's pull a random card. They give you the colors, a sample photograph, and the back. There we go. Look. It's amazing. Color Cube, Sarah, what's her name? Sarah Renee Clark. There it is there. You go to her. These are not on Amazon. You'll have to go to Sarah Renee Clark and order them from her website. Mine came in like 3 days. I bought them a couple of years ago, but still, I don't know, they totally worth the money to me. I love these things. Janet would love them too. If she'd ever break down and buy them. Anyway, so there's some more enabling for you. Just use it. Thanks, Kat. Kat has put a link to the abstract watercolor book. Janet cooks. Janet does cook. I don't say how much she loves it, but she does cook. She cooks more than I do. Hubster's the better cook in our house. I'm just saying. All right, so let's see here. Let's go now with, I don't want the gold. I'm going to use the black and this dark. Maybe this color here. You can just, I'm just doodling some dots and dashes here. But they're so nice and juicy. I love the colors. I love the colors of these grabby pins. Grab them, people. I don't think they're that expensive, really. I think Grabby's, one of those brands that, they're affordable. And you get 2 colors on each pen. All right, let's see. So we're just playing in our desk journals today. Hi, CB. How you doing? Uh-oh. Let's not get it in the paint. That's not going to show up. That's too much the exact same color. Let's try the other side. That's too much the tan color in the back. So we're going to have to go with something darker or just different. What about yellow? Here, let's try this color here. There we go. Go over those last 2 there. There's little hearts in here. There's little stars. You could get inspiration from the hearts of the stars, Like those right there. Anyway, they're fun. These are fun because I like them because there's 2 colors on a marker. All right, let's see. We only have about 5 minutes. We'll do our giveaway. So there's just another sample of something you can do in your art journal. All right, so I'm going to just stick these back. I don't have these in any kind of particular order. They're just rubber banded so that I can just do this and see them. But you can kind of see the color. They're numbered too, but I don't go by the numbers. And I don't think I swatched these. All right, so the other thing I wanted to show you was the portfolios again, which have been around forever, and my sets are pretty they're pretty let me put the what do you call it away over here. Let me get a sip of water. The Neo Color tubes. Again, you can get these in different sets. You can get these in different sets. I think this is the largest set is 84. Just make sure you get Neo Color 2 water soluble. All right, let's see here. All right. So the portfolios, let's find another page here. Okay, so in Canada, that set's $43 in Canada. So it's less, I'm sure, in the US. Markers would be great for writing on polymer clay. I don't know. I haven't done polymer clay in years. I used to do it 20 years ago. I used to make polymer clay jewelry and little figurines. But you have to give some things up. I quit making jewelry. I quit doing 3-dimensional boxes and things because, only so many hours in the day. So I had to start picking and choosing things that I really, 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 really love. So collage is pretty much one out. If y'all missed it, let me show you on from last week. I did finish my varnished my chess disc and finish that, and I did it's all posted on Instagram if you follow me over there. So yeah, okay, let's see, let's go. Is that the page I had picked? Maybe. I think this is it. All right. And then we're going to do our giveaways here in just a minute. Let's see, what do I have left? I still have a little bit of that peach color. So again, let me do it with and this, if you do this is where you really want to make sure you dry things, because it will glue your book shut. Let me get a little bit of green there. This one's, I think, almost empty. I usually keep a backup because I go through these all the time, but let's see what we got in there. There's a little bit. All right, so I got a little bit of this peach color, so I'm just going to take a palette knife and just scrape it in, cover up areas that have white or text. Or palette knife scraping is one of the quickest ways to get down paint and not have it be like so finicky. Like you're not, with a brush, you might have a tendency to, like get in there real tight. But with a palette knife, you're, slapping it down, so to speak. All right, so now I got that. Now I got let's take a little bit of the green and just a tiny bit. I just want to kind of just. And if you don't feel like you have to use it all on one page, but if you want to use up your paint, then make sure that this is dry. Hit it with the heat gun or wait before you close you can put wax paper, but you want to make sure you're not gluing your pages together. Just putting a little bit of green in here. But look how that looks, just that much. And I know that looks a really bright green on camera. It looks even brighter green than it really is. But so, and you could stamp words with letter stamps. I got these numbers right here. What do I have right here? Got some numbers, and I got these big alphabet letters here. But you can stamp words, So, yeah. All right, let me clean off my palette knife here. We'll set this aside to dry for a minute. Maybe we'll stamp some more words on here. Oh, and I also want to use some of the portfolios here in a minute, too. But for a minute, let's go ahead and do our giveaway. So let's move the water and the glue out of the way. Let me make sure my hands are fairly clean. All right. So, oh, I am gonna have to go run and get my iPad for the random.org. Hang on. No, baby, don't come in here and get up there on that thing. Hang on, guys. Get my random.org to come up. All right. All right. There's our random.org. Okay. So I'm going to do, we're going to do 2 US, 2 international. But what I'm going to do is we're going to make, it's going to take a minute because we're going to do it separately. So this is lovely. Some of her sewn tags and little pockets. And I'll throw in some little collage stuff to y'all as well. All right. But this is going to be 4 different people. Okay. I'm going to give away this US and international. So I'm going to do separate. So we're going to do the composition books first. How do I want to do this? We'll just have to do it one by one. Okay, so let me just do this. I think the giveaways are fun. All right, so here's how it works. When I type in go, international only, I'm gonna have to get a different post note. These are they look so bright on camera. I don't know why. Let me see what I can do here. They're not that bright in person. But anyway, when I type in go, international only, first person, just one at a time, first person closest without going over, I'm going to give you a composition book. Then we're going to do another international for the tag and pocket that Lovely made. Okay. But we're only going to do one at a time. All right. Because somebody might, I wanted the book. No, I wanted the tag. So we're going to just do it one at a time. All right, so you're going to put in one number only between 1 and 100. Don't take your numbers. Don't remove your numbers. Don't change your numbers because that will disqualify you. And I don't want to have to do that. My mods are in a good mood today. Don't make them yell at you. So one number only, international between 1 and 100. First person closest without going over. All right, let's see here. I might use this in a little while too. Let's put that over there. All right. Give y'all a second. Okay. Uh-oh. I dropped my stamp thing. Let's pick that up. Pick it up. Just a minute. There we go. All right, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, roll. All right, here we go. Let's do first person closest to 61 without going over. 61 without going over. Let's scroll back, scrolling back. 61. Let's see, Yvonne had 54. Is it Yvonne? Yvonne Manuel? Manuel? Is it Yvonne? I think it's Yvonne with 54. Am I correct? Okay, Yvonne had 54. And how I'll mail this is I will open it up like this and flatten it out in an envelope like that. So I'll mail it to you like that. Okay, and I'm going to throw in some little collage bits with y'all. All right, so Yvonne got that. Now we're going to do another international only. I'm going to give away some of the little the little pocket and tags that lovely Jacqueline. And thank you, Jacqueline. We're going to share. All right, wait till I type and go. Same thing, international only. Then we're going to do the same thing for US, a comp book and a pocket tag book or thing. Okay, so this is still international, international only, international only. There we go for the little tag. And again, I'm going to throw in some stuff with it. So make it worth putting an envelope, putting a stamp on it for y'all, not just one little piece of something. I mean, this is awesome, but I'll put some stuff in there with it so that y'all can, same thing for the book. So you have something to glue down on there for it, you know? Okay. All right, let's see. But yeah, I thought we would just play with the art desk journals today. Something, you know, we do them every now and then, but I hadn't really done a show and tell with them. And also, I was discussing earlier about how I want to do a Society of Idea Collector 3-ring binder system show and tell for the new year. So I'll have to do a community tab thing sometime in December. I'll do it closer to January because I'm not going to do it until January. So, all right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. New number 76. First person closest to 76 without going over. Let me scroll all the way back to where the started. 76. 76. Is it Pamela B with 54? Is it Pamela B with 54, I think? Y'all double check. Yeah. Okay, Pamela. And I just got your address, so we're good there. Pamela had 54. So, Pamela, you'll get this happy mail from Lovely. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing with USA only. Okay. Little comp book. Wait till I type and go. First person closest without going over. Oh, it's Tori? Let me see. It's Tori. Let's go back. Tori had 55. Okay. And what we're going to do, because I said Pamela got it, I'm going to give Tori this. Wait a minute. We're gonna be good. Hang on. Where's my Wait a minute. This will go to Tori. I only have 2 of these, so it's only right that we get it right. So Tori's going to get this. But Pamela B, I'm going to send you something else. It'll be a surprise. Okay? So, Pamela, you're going to get a surprise. Okay? All right. So, Tori gets the book, gets the tag. Okay? All right. Hang on. We're gonna get it right. We get it right. All right. So, Tori, you're welcome, Tori. All right. Now, this is USA only for the comp book. All right. There we go. All righty. There you go. And then we're going to do, because I only have 2 of these. If I would have had a third one, I would have just given another one away. But I only got 2 from Jacqueline. So I'll find something else for Pamela. It's all good. It's all good. So that's Pamela B. Now Pamela Kane is in the US. All right, y'all get your numbers in. All right. Give y'all another minute. Then we'll work, I'll show you the portfolios and a couple, maybe some inking on some of the, what do you call it, desk journal. Because I just wanted to show y'all some different ways to play in the desk journals, you know. This one I showed earlier is pretty full. It's got a lot of stuff in this one. All right, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Lurkers, feel free to put in a number. 2, 1. Are you what are you doing sneaking around back there, Malibu? 1. Okay, here we go. New number for the composition book. 20. First person closest to 20 without going over. Let me scroll back, scrolling all the way back. There's always more with the US. That's why I do separate for international. So they have a better chance too of getting something. Oh, looks like Dawn P got it right on the nose. Am I correct, Dawn P? Now, Dawn, do I have your address? I think I have 3 Dawns. So Dawn P, do I have your address? Email me, Dawn P, just to make sure, okay? Because like I said, I think I have 3 Dawns. I have 3 or 4 of certain people. Pamela, I have 3 or 4 Pamelas. So that's why I always make sure it's the Pamela B, the Pamela, Okay, and that's supposed to be .com, not .con. So let me put it in again. Because somebody will go, I didn't give me the right email. There we go. All right, there's my correct there. So Dawn P, that'll be to you. All right, we've got one more here. We're going to give away the other Jacqueline tag and pocket. All right. Thank you, Dawn P. All right, so Waylide typing go. First person closest, USA only. Okay, USA only. Now, I don't know if any of y'all know, Tories in Ireland. I was going to say because the Canadian Post is on strike at the moment, but I don't think any of those were in Canada. But I did send out Devin something last week. Devin, you'll probably be late because your post was down. Down for the count. Okay. Come on. There it is. Okay. So this is USA for the little tag that lovely Jacqueline made. Maybe I'll give y'all that one. I'll give y'all a piece of Jacqueline's coffee, tea, avocado, grit dyed paper. I'll give y'all something from Jacqueline's papers. I know y'all like that. I'll throw that in there. And also Pamela B. I'll send you some of a piece of her paper too. So everybody will be happy. Everybody will be happy. I hope. All right. Get your numbers in. Then we'll play for about 10, 15 more minutes with the, what do you call it? Desk journals. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's pick another number. 96. First person closest to 96 without going over. All right. Let me scroll all the way back here. 96. Well, so Lisa had 89. Pamela Kane had 90. I think Pamela Kane. So both the Pamelas won today. All right. Am I correct, guys? Y'all double check me. There we go. All right. So Pamela, and I'll send out some of, so y'all can have a sample of some of Lovely's papers too. So, yeah. Okay. Let's go back to our little journal here. And I was going to get out maybe some little stamps here. Now I got to find, what did I do with my archival ink pad here? There we go. You're welcome. Y'all are welcome. The Pamelas are on it today. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what these little stamps. I haven't used these in a while. All right, that says timeless. Let's do another timeless. Oh wait, that's still wet. Let's dry it. Let's dry it. Okay, maybe we'll do nature is timeless. Let's do that. Okay. And let's see here. Is that the N? What is that? I think that's the N. No, it may be. Might be. Yeah, these are those funky letters that are all different. Nature. There we go. All right. Now let me get a baby wipe here to stamp off on. After I stamp, then I'll clean it off. Okay, so, and I'm just going to do it with my fingers here. You can put these on little blocks if you want, you know. All right, let's see here. And then I'll just go over here and kind of, this is permanent ink. So it's, you know, it's permanent ink. Uh-oh. And I don't know if this might need to be re-inked. This ink pad. So just to show you, use your stamps. Use your stamps in your desk journal. If you're not using your stamps on anything else, postcards or artist trading cards or art cards. Okay. And then if something doesn't quite stamp, you can either go fill that in if you want with like a Sharpie marker and fill it in. I'm just leaving it. All right. So nature. And then I'm going to go down here and get an I. That's a J. Let's see. Do I have a dotted I, or that's an L? Is it an L? Let's see. Maybe that is the I. I don't know. No, here it is. S, 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 S. Where is the S? There it is. Uh-oh. Stuck to my finger. That's okay. Nature is... All right, I'm going to fix that with we're going to make this bigger. There we go. All right. So you can do something like that with your stamps. Of course, you can also, while we're at it here, let's see what I want to pick from. Which one of these? Do I want some word stamps? I got some postage looking things. I've not used my, I don't know if I've not used my new Stampers Anonymous post collection. I've not used them yet. All right, we have to do that. All right, let's put these back in the bag. Is what upside? Is the S upside down? Is what upside down? The S? I don't know. I guess it could go either way. Devin. Bossy butt. It's just you, bossy butt. I don't know if that's what he's talking about. All right, so we got some. Let's do some. Let's see. Do I want the flourish, the italics, or the? Let's see. Let's go with this. And I guess I should put it on a block. Hang on. Let me get a block over here somewhere. I don't think this one's big enough. Where's my bigger block? What do I do with it? Oh, well, I don't know where the bigger block is. I got this little one. Let's see if I can get it on here enough. All right, let's see. I'm not sure if it's upside down. Now's when I need bossy, but is that upside down? All right, let's see. Let's do a little more. Let's just do a little bit on this edge. You know, just a little bit of, and again, archival ink will stain your stamps because it's permanent. All right, let's see. What else can we use here? I'm going to go over here to this set. What should we go with? Maybe with some of this circle thing postage here. And we'll go down here in the corner. So you can use up, you know, use your stuff that you don't normally use. All right, let's see. What else do we want here? Maybe this stuck that down. It's wet now. It's wet from my baby wipe. Let's use this little bird. No, it was upside down. It was just my. Oh, all right. So let's just see here. And I did want to use the portfolios real quick too before we go. All right, let's see here. Let's just put this there. A little bird. Maybe one right here. And if you really want a good stamp impression, you really want to put a piece of cardboard under here because this is like bumpy and lumpy, and you're not going to get a real precise stamped image if you have, you know, if it's not flat. So you probably want to put a piece of cardboard under your page when you stamp so that it's, you know, it's not going to be lumpy and bumpy. All right, so there's that. Now, let's see here. Let's do this portfolio real quick. All right, let's just find a page here. That's right here. All right, let's see. And I didn't do a lot of gluing because there's already a lot of stuff glued in here. All right, so portfolio. Let's see. This is purple, I think. Yeah. Let's put some purple and some red. Or that's orange. We want red. I'm looking for the portfolio. See, look, they're really, I'll say jacked up, but yeah, you know. They've just been in a box, and I just pull these out when I want something like this. All right, so we'll just go with that. A couple of colors, and I got a little bit of the gesso left there. Let's put a little bit of water there. Let's get a little bit of a brush. I accidentally stuck my pink ink blender brush in the black archival with the black transfer. Now can I continue using? Well, test it, Arlene. Test it. Oh my gosh, Arlene. All right, so I'm just going to, you know, with a little bit of water, a little bit of gesso. Arlene, you better be careful, or Janet's going to come up behind you in your wheelchair and wheel you around. You know how Janet can be. I'm going to do this. I'm going to dry it, and I think I'm going to put some yellow on there. I need some more of this bright yellow color, that mustardy color. So let's do that too. Let's first blend this out. Fill it. We're filling in, you know, blank white spaces. Arlene. Okay, and then I'm going to dry this, and then I think I'll get out some mustard color and just fill in. So, and you can smooth it out as much as you want. I mean, I'm not taking that much of a time here, as you can see. But it's just, I don't know, it's fun to me just to play. Spam call! I think that might be good enough. Let's see. Let me get a... That's close. Let's see. This is cad yellow. It's not quite... what do you call it? Come on. I left it. I didn't close the lid, so it's a little bit... I think I let this one dry out because I didn't close it. You got to close these things, people. You got to close them. That little bit of air in there. I can probably wet it down and get it out. But let's just go on with here. Let's go with this. All right, so let's take, what do I want to do? What do I want to stamp with? I want to find something odd just to stamp with. Let's see. Looking around, get a sip of my water. Let's take, oh, I know. Let's just take the lid. Take the lid. Well, it's not showing up very much. It's not showing up as much as I'd hoped, but we'll go for it anyway. It's a little too dull of a color. I should have got the brighter yellow. That's okay. We're going to go with it. I'll hold it up. You'll be able to see it a little bit better. I'm just kind of doing a little swirl in the paint. And then twisting it when I put it down. All right, there's that color. Maybe it needs some red too. I don't know. Red, you have to be careful when you do a lot of red. It looks like, you know, somebody got a knife or something. Let's go with dark purple. All right, so let's clean this lid off. Okay. Let's get the dark purple here. Then we're going to head out. Don't forget, Janet comes on at 1 Eastern. Did she? I don't know if she said what she's going to do today. Janet, what are we doing over there? Are we going to get out that new watercolor book? Well, it's not that new to you. You've had that watercolor book a while. Are you going to get that watercolor book out today? Yeah. Okay. You can see it? Okay. All right, clean off that. All right, there we go. Now I'm not going to close this. That's thick. Look, see how wet that is? If I closed it right now, it would be it glue itself shut. So there we go. All right, guys. And I do have this paint left over. So what I will do is I did not work in this journal, but I am going to come over here with my palette knife. Oh, look, I just opened. Look at this. Look at the colors on this page. A yellow ochre and a purple. So we're going to go ahead and put some yellow ochre down on here. A little bit of purple. That's all I'll use on that. So I didn't use it all up, but I used some. You know what I think I will do though? This little house over here. Let's go ahead and put a little moon or something up there. All right, there we go. Let's see. Hi, Brenda A. Who else am I missing? A little white bubble wrap. Yeah, that bubble wrap would be good. You know what? Carrie the crafter's got those bubble wrap stamps. I'm tempted, Devin. He's got bubble wrap foam stamps, the foam stamps. I don't know. If I'm ordering your telephones, I might have to order a bubble wrap stamp. Janet's gonna go, oh my gosh. You're welcome. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna head out. Going. Well, I'm usually not. I mean, I usually take more time when I'm by myself, but when I'm streaming, I'm just, you know, so that we get as much done as possible. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Got some ideas for using a desk journal, just throwing stuff, in some, whether it's a blank journal that you start from and start gluing things down, whether you use a magazine that you've cut down and start, reversing things out. But it'll keep you inspired. Thanks, Terry. And thank you to our new mod. Oh, there's Cat's putting in the bubble wrap stamps. If y'all don't follow Carrie the Crafter, Ceri, Carrie the Crafter on YouTube. And he's one of the designers along with Devin, Miriam, and there's others too that design for PM Artist Studio. All right, guys, we'll see you over at Janet's, and y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Thanks for being here, and thanks again to our new mod, Cheshire Cat 1956. Bye, guys.